Welcome to the Opov podcast. Today is May 24th, 2025. I'm kind of tired, Will.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm extremely exhausted.
I ain't gonna lie.
The sunglasses ain't just hiding my brightness; it's hiding my tiredness because I am ready to pass out.
Well, I think I had a fucked up night last night.
Oh, before we get into your night though, can we just talk about how blessed, truly blessed I am to live the life that I live, to be able to be around such amazing talent, such amazing. I want to start there. But y'all are the most aggravating group of people.
You got low patience.
Yeah, I literally don't have low patience.
You literally do.
No,
you literally do.
No, because a lot of times I'm telling y'all, like I said, hey, this is what's gonna happen, and then it happens, and then I'm the bad guy. Why do I gotta be the bad guy?
You don't be the bad guy.
You're not a bad.
Until you don't give us no grace.
Y'all get the grace.
I don't even what are we even talking about?
We're just talking about how
I was gonna go with it because
I literally said, "Hey, I'll give you a timeline of what's gonna happen. If you continue to keep doing it, then I said, Goldie, if it continues to keep going, one of y'all gonna be upset about being left out of something." And then I'm going to be upset that I told you that this was going to happen the entire time, and that's exactly what happened. Then that what happened?
So now I feel like you kind of are I'm not trying to paint you as the bad guy, but there is a perspective where you could be kind of manifesting negativity into this timeline.
Why we're talking about this,
but that's not manifesting negativity. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, I'm with y'all. I know how y'all are. I'm telling you, this is gonna happen, and y'all are gonna be mad. And then I gotta point out that I said something about this going. I'm just saying, why can't y'all just see that I've been around y'all enough to know that I'm not saying this to be negative. I'm saying this because I know it's gonna happen, and then I'm gonna have to hear about it, and then I can't say shit about it. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Can you at least see that from my perspective? Like, hey,
nigga, why are you talking about this? Like,
no, I'm saying because I said I wanted to talk about it because this is.
And then the way you brought it up is so like fucking flawed too. Like, what are you talking about? If you wanna talk about it, then you gotta. We're recording this, right? The audience don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, we don't know either, but this is fairly entertaining. I'm just
because
be honest.
Because if you really put it out there, like then. I can address it too.
Okay.
Talk to the mic though.
So, yeah, I will address it on the mic.
This is all.
Bring it close to your mouth.
This is not serious, but it's like I want you to see why I'm aggravated. So we're all hanging out, and we say we're going to go to the beach, right? Mm-hmm. I said, okay, look, this is the timeline for the beach. Please, no. See how now the goalpost is moving.
Shit. No, the goalpost not moving. She's just confirming facts. Okay, she's confirming.
We said this. It was by around 3 or 4 in the afternoon when we was doing our runarounds before we had the show.
Okay, I was probably asleep. I probably was. I kept falling asleep.
Okay, you know what? I'll take that then. I'll take that. I'll take the L on that. If you were probably sleeping, didn't hear. But I literally said, hey, we need to slow it down because somebody's going to get too lit and they're going to miss going to the beach.
But okay, my thing is this. Why didn't y'all wake me up?
We tried. That's the other point.
You was there?
They said they tried. I wasn't there. I was in my room.
They
said they slapped you on the ass.
And what's so bad about
it?
And what's so bad about this? What's so bad about it? And I'm going to let you answer. And I'm not mad. But what's so bad about this? This really is a conversation in between her and I, not you, for real. But, and so
why me?
Because you didn't wake me up.
I did.
Well, did I wake up?
No, you didn't.
So then I wasn't woken up. Unless somebody wakes up, then they're not. They're
First of all, I went in there and called your name.
I am not too familiar with you like that to be touching on you and pushing on you while you dead sleep. So I'm not gonna touch you.
Yeah.
But I went in there 3 times and called your name several times, and you didn't get up. So you didn't get up. Lana didn't wake you up. Then nobody else.
Exactly.
But I did go in there and call your name. Like I said, I don't quite know you like that to be touching you and pushing on you while you sleep. You just went to sleep. Like you wasn't even asleep more than 30 minutes when it was time to go. So you just now going deep in your sleep. So that's why I did what I did, but I did call your name. Okay. I did.
And I'm not even.
What the fuck is going on right now?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Now I want some context. So what happened?
Okay, so I got real lit last night. Okay. I didn't even get back to.
You say you got lit?
I was lit.
Okay.
For sure. We had a great time.
We had a great time. We had a great time.
They
definitely had a great time, but we had a great time.
And then
we split off from the group.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's why she said night.
She did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Extended their night.
Extended the night.
What time y'all got in?
It had to be, like you said, it was really early.
Like 7:40 in the morning.
Wow. Just morning.
Yeah, this morning.
The sun was already out.
That's a double extension. Yeah.
So I went to sleep. And then I guess everybody was like, oh, we going to the beach. Which it was already, yes, there was an understanding that we were going to the beach. But I was asleep. As she said, she tried to wake me up a couple times, but she don't know me like that. Like, I mean, we know each other.
I know.
We know each other. We've been around each other, but she's never like. I respect that you didn't feel like
comfortable doing.
Yeah, like to like really wake me up. But I was mad when I woke up and they're like, "We at the beach, bitch. How the fuck y'all at the beach?" And I'm in the bed.
That's why you wore the shirt. Fuck off.
Well.
Everything. When I saw the shirt, I was like, okay. So she sent it a message.
It's a statement. It's supposed to say fuck y'all. It didn't say fuck y'all.
I was going to let it go, but then I saw the shirt and I was like, okay.
Yeah. All right. But you know,
I ain't gonna lie. She came up here on the up and she's like, "Who is you? You ain't gonna talk to him, man." Right away. You ain't one of those people gonna be mean and talk mean to women. Like, hold on, let me calm her down. I know when I saw the text, I was like, here we go. I know she's gonna be mad, but I'm telling you, I did not want to leave you. I actually was trying to stay longer so that you could get the Uber to come and at least get some time.
At that point, I was mad. It wasn't even about the Uber at that point. I was like,
but I didn't want
you to be.
Hold on, one mic at a time. We can
I was like, if I go up there, but I feel like this is a crazy
pop off to
podcast.
The podcast.
I can't
we just popped it off like this.
This has nothing to do with the direction of the show, but it was fairly entertaining.
Accountability.
Accountability. I didn't wake up.
I've been wanting to say that for like the last 5 minutes, but I didn't want to say that. I don't know them like that.
Who is it on?
Well,
I'm like, it's on. What?
Hold on. So
Goldilocks asked the question. She said, who is it on?
Who is it on?
Who is it on?
So you want me to give my synopsis of who I think the accountability should fall on?
Well, I never said that I didn't take
you don't have to say it. You don't got to say it.
I never said that I didn't. I'm a grown person. Like, I'm not.
You got to talk to the mic, though.
I'm a grown person.
Pull the mic close to your mouth.
Okay, here. Y'all tell me when to stop.
Keep going close.
No, come on.
What are you talking about? It's not even there.
You said it. You tell me.
Right there.
Yeah, you good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am not. Well, okay. I take like 95%.
Nah, you gotta take the 100, baby.
I take like
so.
95.
I would take some.
No, you need to take that.
I would take some accountability. I definitely.
Okay, so hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. The reason why you all shouldn't have to take the accountability because you supposed to know what y'all supposed to be doing.
I didn't know that we were going to the beach at 9 in the morning. I didn't even know, or else I would have set an alarm or something. Like, I didn't even know.
But y'all got in at 7 though.
Okay, well then I would have set an alarm if I would have known that we were leaving.
For an hour? What's the purpose?
Nah, and you had lick in your system?
I'm supposed to just stay there.
Not in Miami.
No.
And that's why I would take some accountability because she was supposed to really stayed up together.
No, you were supposed to go in there and wake her up the right way. Like you know her more than anybody else. Like that's your dog. You should have went in there and shake up. Like, bitch, get up. We finna go to the beach.
And I was really mad. I was actually really mad when I found out that. Yeah, I think I was more mad about that too because I was like, damn, why would you leave her to wake me up knowing that she don't really know me like that? And I agree too because even when I woke you up yesterday,
you did.
I was kind of like, girl, get up.
Yeah,
I wasn't about to put my hands
Yeah,
on
you wasn't
you know
about
what
to
I'm
be
saying?
all
Yeah,
extra,
so
turn the lights on and shit.
yeah, exactly.
I would
so.
take accountability, and because I was fucked up, and if I wasn't as fucked up if I would, I know I would have woke her up a
But
lot
how
more.
did I
Jump on
wake
this,
you
Will.
up? Cause we
I
kept
need to
calling your
jump on?
name,
You want me to
and
jump
you
on
didn't
this?
get up.
You-
But
Alright,
how
so
did
look.
I wake you up?
All right, so look, ladies. Look, we gonna get the show
Okay, go
rolling
ahead.
in a second,
Go
but
ahead. Go ahead.
I ain't gonna hold you now. Neither one of y'all supposed to be taking accountability for this.
I said I would.
No,
I
You
did.
don't.
You're not
He's saying you
supposed to.
don't.
He said-
You say you're
he
not.
said
But I
don't.
did it anyway.
But I didn't know.
That's
So-
part of the
or else I
problem.
would have said
Yeah.
it
That's
before.
part of the problem. Yeah.
It's not a part of the problem.
Yeah, that
it's
is
just
part of the
it's
problem.
a woman thing that y'all don't
And
have
that's
to
why
understand.
it's a problem because
Y'all don't have to get it.
what
it's
you
okay.
mean?
Y'all don't
But I
have to get
took
it.
accountability. I took accountability. So
For what? It's not you.
It's a partial
They,
accountability.
Yeah,
It's
you
not
can't
full
take-
the way
no.
that men world works is what they want to do here is they want like me. They want it to be 100%, and they don't want you to take any like onus because men don't take onus when they're in the wrong.
Hold
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
oh,
So that's why right now they're like, no, you
Whoa.
can't take any. You can't tell her what to take. She already
Oh,
took
that's
it.
why you came in here asking me that.
She
So
already
you can
took
do it.
I
So,
already
sorry.
took it. That's why I said that. So how, like, what's
See,
the goal here
the
to
go-
make me take my accountability?
Nah, we didn't-
That's
we
not
didn't-
the goal.
Accountability.
That's not the
Make me
goal.
take 100%
If
accountability.
I feel like I was accountable for the results, then I'm going
So
to
it's
own
your
up to
fault.
that.
It's your fault that she came in at 7.
From my perspective, I could have
that's a
done
yes or no
something.
question.
From my perspective, I could have done something to change the outcome.
Right.
Therefore, I will take accountability
Right.
for my part in that. Period.
Right.
But I take
Whether
most of it.
technically it's 100% her fault or not, because I don't see it that way from my perspective. That's why I took accountability.
Okay.
Okay.
This is why.
Perspective is key.
This is why it's the OPOV podcast.
Yeah. Other point
It's
of view.
Right.
others'
Other
point of view.
of
And this is
view.
why I wanted to have the conversation. I'm sorry I set y'all up. Like I knew,
Oh, he set this shit up like.
I knew that this was going to spark this debate, and I wanted y'all to see that it's not crazy how they think. She's saying, "Hey, I'm taking like 95%, but my road dog who was on the street with me,
Right.
who was out with me, should have came in and woke me up."
Right.
So I can't, you know what I'm saying? If that's my battle, if that's my ride or die, I'm taking a little bit of it. And she's saying, yeah, that's me.
Pretty
I'm
much
taking
she's
some of
saying
it
she'll
too.
do a life sentence.
I was just
No.
about to go
No.
there.
Life
I was just
sentence.
about
Like
to do
that.
Okay,
that.
y'all
That's
reaching.
an extreme.
I was
That's
just
an
about to go
extreme.
there.
I took 5% of accountability.
Right.
What, you
Okay,
still
so
in the
not
car?
a life
So the
sentence.
question
Are
is
y'all
this. The
okay?
question is this. If she would have went, if you was driving, right? Hold on, come on, pay attention to me.
Will, what's your...
I don't
Oh,
care.
wait.
Hold on, no.
Now y'all getting our business now.
I'm not even trying to find out your business, but I'm just
No,
trying to
it
make
was
a
a
point. I'm trying to make a point. Like if you were driving, both of y'all in the car,
Okay.
she wanted to go into 5 and below, but you stayed inside the car, right?
Okay.
She went in and robbed that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but this is extreme. Y'all don't think this is crazy?
No,
Y'all don't think it's crazy to go to this extreme?
No.
This is extremely extreme.
No.
How is that
Like I'm
extreme?
sure there are some things that you could like,
Go ahead, finish
compare
your
it with, but
My-
that's
But like
Your scenario, sir.
robbery, I don't understand.
Can you let him
what
finish his
the-
scenario?
Okay.
That maybe
Yeah.
you can get the point when he's finished the scenario.
Yeah, exactly. But if she went in and robbed that motherfucker, she came back out and she didn't tell you anything. Y'all riding down the street and the police pull you over. See what I'm going at? Police pull you over and say, listen, this car it fits the description of a robbery. We can identify her, but you're in the car.
And you're an accessory.
Do you take accountability for that?
I had no knowledge of it, like you said.
But you still gonna go down for accessory.
No, y'all reaching.
So
Yeah.
what does this have to do with, how does this, please
This
tie this
not-
back into the scenario.
You're not
Please.
what
I get what you're saying,
Tie
bro,
this
but
back
this is
in.
like
Yeah, I
a
get what you're
total-
Tie
saying,
this
but
back
that's
into
totally
this
different.
specific instance.
so I don't know the whole
You don't,
Because there's so
Go
much
ahead.
nuance in this story and none
Lord
here.
Jesus. It's okay.
my only point is
We're going to flush.
you have to take accountability for your actions. That's all I'm saying. So
She
say
have
it's
to
like
take
if you have
accountability.
That was
yeah,
an
and I'm trying to say
entirely
it's on
different
her. You
scenario.
can't take 5% because if say for instance like if all three of y'all have a job. Well, I'm just gonna use her. If she have a job and she has to be to work at 8 in the morning on Monday, and she go out Sunday going into Monday, don't come home until 5 or 6 a.m. If she's not at work at 8 a.m., she's got to accept 100% accountability.
We do
You
not
can't
have to speak in all these hypotheticals. We are
Okay.
talking about this specific situation.
But
we
y'all
share
not.
the
But you're
details
trying.
of
You
this
guys
specific
also
situation.
trying to
I
dodge
told
and run
y'all
from
exactly
accountability.
why I feel like I want to take
Okay.
5% of
Right.
accountability.
Take the 5%.
What does this have to do
Take
with
the
stealing
5%.
from the
And
store
I just feel like
and getting to work?
Take
at
the
8 o'clock?
5%.
I really want to know.
All right. So
right.
this is my biggest
Let's
question. Then,
take these shots.
how
Yeah.
does your
Yeah, that's
5% kick in?
Hey,
got
hold
to.
up. We're supposed to take a shot.
Yeah, we damn sure
let's,
did.
let's do that now.
Let's
'Cause
all
it's-
take accountability for
Right.
Oh, I don't know about that because you only got to
Let's
take
take an
90% of
accountability
it.
shot.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Okay. So I guess this shot.
That funny as hell.
So the shot's gonna be for accountability.
These motherfuckers making like I ain't got no job. I mean, I'm like, I don't do shit. I'm never on time.
What's
So
happening?
Hey.
I know who gotta take
Take
accountability.
your 5 or 10%.
Yeah.
We ain't say the whole shot. You supposed to took 5, 10%.
No, so y'all know who got to take accountability for us being on y'all ass about this, Will?
Will does have to take accountability
For
for
bringing
bringing
this
this
shit
up
Yeah,
on
Will,
this
you did that.
podcast when it's like nobody in La La Land gives a fuck that I didn't
We-
get to go to the beach.
Hey,
today.
Will, we ain't even on Crash Out Mondays, and you crashing out today. Yeah, it's okay though, man. It's okay, man. Listen,
She
hey, I'm
wore-
all for it. I'm
She
all for
wore the
shit.
shirt. First of all, she been saying petty
He
shit.
feels like the shirt
She
is
been
a,
saying
like I
petty
packed with him
shit
in
to me
mind. Like,
all.
Hold on,
all
we gotta
weekend.
do one
She
mic
been
at a
saying
time.
petty shit to me all week when we was in the car. Some yeah, because we gotta give these niggas hell. I'm like, what? Shut up. We're not giving these niggas hell. Like, why?
what?
Yes.
When did I say that? About what?
I forgot what we were talking about, but you've been ornery. You've been a little ornery the entire trip. Just
Oh
a
my
little bit.
God.
Just a tinge. Just a tinge. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying just a tinge.
Why would you? You said
Okay, hold on. We gonna move away from that. So, Will, man, let's get into this this topic, man. We gonna roll this shit so we can get going, dog. What you got for this, bro?
Oh yeah. I've been hearing a lot of dating stuff, especially from at work. And I just realized just like in this conversation about accountability, we don't really take accountability for what we really want out of life and partners and stuff. So I was just wondering, what do you think your perfect mate is? What does that look like to you? And then on the backside, how would you attract that perfect mate?
Ooh, who we gonna? What start? Where you going at first?
Let's start with Lorette.
Okay.
The mic is on your neck.
I don't know.
I can hear your heartbeat. Right?
You good.
Okay, I guess that is that good.
No, you
give
said-
me straight, man. I mean,
There you go.
There you go. You said the right thing.
perfect.
What?
Bow tie. Come on now, bro.
Oh,
Brother man.
my God.
Come
God.
on, let's let her answer. Come on.
What's what your perfect mate looks like?
Yep.
I require a mate with a lot of patience for sure. I like somebody that has vision, passion in life. They know what they want, and they do something to, that brings joy into their life. You can't just be a person that just work. You gotta have some type of passion that you're into. I don't give a fuck if you like to, make woodworking or whatever. I don't even care. As long as you have some type of passion in life. What else? Yeah, just like somebody with the same values as me. What do I do? It's like I want somebody that's passionate in life. I'm passionate in life. I do my comedy. I do my projects, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, man. I think I just try to be a good version of myself, and constantly work on myself to bring somebody equally yoked.
Mm-hmm. You single?
I'm single,
How long you been single?
like 5 months.
5 months. Okay. And why that relationship didn't work?
I think we just weren't compatible. Honestly, that's really it.
How long y'all was together?
Only
A month.
8, 9 months.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I ain't got my notebook.
When it comes to, you say you're not compatible, was it like y'all didn't share doing the same things, like didn't have the same taste in like TV shows or music or movies or?
Yeah, I mean, no, we had a lot of fun together. We enjoyed doing a lot of the same things. But I would say there were some values that weren't the same. I'm not really trying to get all into sorry, but I don't really want to get all into like why me and my nigga broke up.
Okay, well, let me ask you this.
I just don't.
All right, well, let me ask you this.
Maybe an old nigga, but this is a little, you know what I'm saying?
I got what
like,
I
So
got
you
what
want
you're saying.
you want him back?
Yep.
I mean, I just been working through the breakup. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was a. I really enjoyed that relationship.
Let me ask you: was the breakup like a breakup? Like was it like a? You know how sometimes we'll give a cliffhanger breakup, like yeah, this is, and I'm not talking to you.
It's kind of
And
like
then
for
you like-
now.
Right,
Yeah.
one of them like dot.
It do low key feel like that.
That's what I'm saying.
So you do want him back. So that means you were compatible.
So was the art? Thank you. So let me ask you. So was the argument? Was it the argument leading up to the breakup?
Yeah.
Okay. So is this a regular argument that y'all have had before?
Kind of.
Like, was it something that's been revisited before?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Who cheated?
Nobody cheated.
I don't see it cheat. I'd see it was like just basically a. I'm tired of this type vibe.
This
Low
nigga
key.
the love
Okay.
doctor. What the-
So,
Draws on the floor.
so
I got the magic stick
Shut
of the love doctor.
Lana, I do not like you. I really
He did
don't.
look like he could say that right now.
Right.
All he
But-
need is a cane.
Okay.
What I'm asking is because I feel like a lot of times in our relationships, we see something that we are like tired of, and then we address it, and then we don't allow that person to process the address. Like, for instance, it's hard for me to hear people tell me I need to be more patient when I feel like that's what I'm working on though. Like that's what I've been praying for. God, just let me be more patient. You need to be more patient. Why? How much more patient do you want me to be? And it's like, oh, obviously you need to be more patient. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like in your situation, the reason why you want him back or it's still kind of new is because that situation, like, no, I'm serious. I feel like that situation was something that it wasn't a total deal breaker for you.
Who broke it up?
I broke up. I'm the breaker up.
Could I be false about that? Like it wasn't a total deal breaker. Like you could see how you could get around that.
I really care about dude. You know what I mean? He's a great guy, and I had a lot of
So y'all was compatible then?
in certain areas. You know,
Just not in ways for like long term.
longevity
not
couldn't really
longevity.
be long. You
Success.
know what I'm saying?
I feel like there's some cap going on.
There's a lot of cap going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, I feel.
He's
These niggas think I'm a
investigating.
liar, bro.
Oh my
They think I'm a
God.
bad person.
No, we're not thinking
Nah,
you're a bad
nobody
person.
say you're
No,
bad.
Nobody thinks you're a bad person.
Why?
Nobody-
'Cause this is what made me think
I'm not
that.
even really so much talking about you, Will, because I'm just meeting you gentlemen today, and you seem lovely.
Yeah, I'm such a gentleman. I got on
you
a bow
seem
tie and an
lovely, but,
Ivy
like,
League.
you're
Up
like-
on a fedora.
I'm not lovely. I'm a dickhead. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Oh, I was lying.
Yeah.
Well,
I gotta help you out with that now.
but no. I mean, I just feel like I didn't cheat on this man. Okay, I didn't cheat.
I
on
never
him.
said you
I
cheated.
took accountability. And a lot of,
All right, so what did you do wrong?
I think
Give me 3 things you did wrong, and then 3 things.
Damn,
he did
that's a
wrong.
lot of things.
No.
That's a lot. Just do
Maybe
one thing.
one.
No, come on.
I just
That's
say
a
what
lot
you
of
did
things.
wrong.
Nah, 3. 3 things you did wrong. 3 things he did wrong.
I really don't think I did anything wrong for real.
Okay, next person. What's your next question?
We gonna move this right along.
Goldilocks.
Yeah. That explains a lot right there.
So
Go to the same question for you.
The question is, what makes a perfect person for me?
yeah, what would be the perfect mate for you?
I like alpha males. So like I love like the type of man that's like real like strong. Like when he come in the room, like he dominates the room, without doing much at all. But like with me, he's not so dominant. He's more calm, sweet. You know, in the streets, you got to be a certain type of way, or however you move in a certain type of way. But when you get home, with me, type shit, you real calm. You real like you feel protected. You feel safe with me. You know, I like a sweet person, a nice person, someone who cares about people because I care about people. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be like soft in a sense, but I do like a caring person, somebody that loves their mama type shit.
Yeah.
You know? And
Not too much though. You ever been with a nigga that like?
yeah, not too much mama, you know what I'm saying? But like the sense of he love women. I want a man that loves women.
Yeah.
We say you from
So-
Atlanta?
You gonna obey that
Zone
man?
3?
Zone 3?
Oh,
Shit,
obey-
any man account for you.
obedience.
Are you gonna obey that man?
Obedience.
Yes. Now I'm not gonna I'm an Aries. So
You're
I
what?
am
You're what?
Aries.
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 Hold on.
Aries. I heard the shit too.
Say that one
I
more
was just
time.
trying to help out.
You are Aries.
I'm an Aries.
God damn,
trying to
I like
help
when
out.
Georgia people talk.
Yeah.
Shit, dog.
I'm an Aries.
She an Aries,
So
y'all.
I'm a fire sign. So I am stubborn sometimes. But, you know, with a real woman, when a woman sense somebody that is capable of taking her to that level or taking her to that calm space of submitting, then she will. And then you ain't even gotta try. You just gonna do your thing and it's just gonna fall in line. You know, and if she don't, then she got a little trauma in her life. She can't take that shit. But I ain't got no trauma. I'm good. I'm straight.
Or y'all whatever's don't mix.
It just don't mix.
Yeah.
Right, shit.
So you want an alpha male
do.
that's capable of turning off the alpha and being a little
Yeah.
Type shit.
Tight shit.
type shit.
I want you to be able to turn it on and off. But I also want you to be a leader. I'm a leader. I'm a leader. Like I am that type of woman.
So who gonna lead the relationship if both of y'all leaders?
Well, the man, of course, first of all, I grew up with a dad and
You
a
gonna
mama, so
submit?
I know what leadership look like in a man.
Are you willing to submit though?
Yeah, I am to that right one. But shit, I ain't gonna lie, I submit to somebody who ain't even none of what the fuck I just said.
Oh shit!
Wait, what?
And you single?
Totally opposite of what the fuck I just said.
You single?
But I love him. No, I'm not. I'm in a relationship. We got children together. Our son is about to be 16 this year, and we got a 12-year-old.
Okay, so now I see what that's.
But we
I
wasn't
understand.
together
Something
forever,
else to do.
you know. But you know, he's just
I was plotting.
he different. He a lot of the qualities I like. He's just not an alpha male.
Hold up. Go ahead, you take this.
He is, but he's not. Like
I mean, like,
he's
so.
not strong. You know what I'm saying? I'm strong. Like I make a lot of the decisions, but I do. You know, he's just not that type of person.
I don't think
But
there's
he
nothing
do.
wrong with that though.
And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Like
So-
he still lead, he still take control, he still
his
do
own
his
way.
thing.
Yeah.
But it's like we work together. It's almost like a 50-50 thing.
Well, and isn't that what a relationship is?
Yeah, a relationship is a 50-50
Okay.
thing.
I meant like,
He's not in full control. Like I'm at home, he work, you know what I'm saying, taking care of the household, pay all the. It's a 50-50 thing.
yeah, but in some relationships that you get in, the man is good at some things and the women are good at
right,
something.
and good at
Some
other
relationships,
things. Yeah,
and
agreed.
most relationship people will agree that they will want that the woman is better financially.
right,
But there in some relationship, it's the man who's more better financially.
right.
Some relationship, the man is not aggressive. He always thinking with his mind. The woman is the one who want to go outside and fight and kill
I'm a
everybody.
comedian, bro.
And the
I be
man,
out in
he
the
probably
street.
thinking like, nah, won't need to be loud.
Yeah.
Let's figure out how we can kill this motherfucker and get away with it.
I wanna rile up and fire
Nah,
up.
you don't need
He don't
that.
want to do that. He didn't do
Yeah, because that's the
3
kind
years somewhere he don't want to do it, so he gonna calm me down. He gonna tell me, no, bro, we not finna do that. It's not no reason to.
So
do
that doesn't that doesn't disqualify him as
No,
an
that
alpha
doesn't
male.
disqualify him as a man. Period.
No, I
But-
said an alpha male.
Oh well.
I said that doesn't
Yeah, he's
disqualify
a
him.
leader in a
Yeah.
sense. He just not as strong as I want him to be.
What kind of strong man you looking for? Strength wise or just
Like-
aggression, the
like
tone?
just like somebody like my daddy.
I don't know how your daddy is. Tell me how your daddy is.
My daddy was an alpha male. Like my mama didn't work. he worked, he made down there all the decisions. What go, because
What he
took
says
care of
goes.
home. Yeah, what
Okay.
says goes.
All right.
And plus he also put my mama in a position where she didn't have to.
So would that
So
be?
oftentimes I hear
My
this,
bad, go ahead.
I hear this phrase, and it's kind of crazy. I often hear women say, the women who was raised, because not every woman had a daddy at home, but the ones who say, I want a man like my daddy. No, you don't, because you're not dating your daddy. You'll never date your daddy. You
No, I
don't know
want
what
the
your mom.
qualities.
No.
I want
Even
them type
then.
of qualities
Even
that
then.
I seen.
And
Even
that's
right.
even
He
then.
raised his daughter to be a certain type of way. His children, period. He took the time out. I want that type of man that's into his children, that's into, their future and their lives and stuff, into his home, into taking care and making, I want that,
So he's
Yeah.
not that.
He is in a certain sense. But
You just saying that he's
fully
not
doesn't
that.
embody
He
that.
doesn't have that
embody
force.
that,
completely
completely.
in the way that I would
he
like
does-
him to.
And he wants to. He's
So
trying.
so the
he
thing,
wants to.
what I'm trying to tell you, he sound like a good man.
He's a very good man.
Yeah,
Very
but
good guy.
and I'm just being honest. I'm taking up for the brother. I don't even know him. Don't
course.
degrade him as if he's not an alpha male, because an alpha male is just a vision that y'all think is an alpha male. Most alpha males, they're not really alpha males that y'all think.
That's true.
Men, there's 3 men here, 4 men in here. We can tell you the loudest nigga in the room is off the time the weakest nigga in the room.
The weakest
That's
one.
true.
Got the
So-
weakest bark.
That probably worked for your daddy, and that's a different time zone. I
That's
assume
true.
your daddy like 60, 7 years old.
My dad is 74,
Okay, a whole different time zone. Men don't even think like that.
of course.
We think totally different. We have way more options than what your daddy had.
Of course.
Your daddy was a product of the civil rights movement. We didn't have to go through the civil rights
That
movement.
nigga ain't do shit in the civil rights movement.
No, I say he was a product of it. He benefited from it. We felt like we was entitled to it because our parents or our grandparents
stuff
had to go
just
through it.
changed. Like,
So he don't
roles
have to. He
changed.
don't have to go. Like we didn't have to go through no racist issue that your dad went through. But that doesn't make us less than what your dad is. Your dad probably had to run from the crackers.
Well,
But
My
in
mom
our
and
mindset,
dad-
we could say fuck the crackers.
I just want to make a disclaimer. I had talked to my mom and dad about this shit. They didn't know nothing about no racism growing up. And my mom is
In
75,
Georgia?
Florida. My mom is
Oh.
75 and my dad is 74. And my mom said she ain't never experienced no racism. The white people didn't bother them where they live. And my mama from West Palm Beach, Florida. And my dad is from Atlanta, Georgia, and he said them white people didn't bother
I don't know.
him. Racism
Well,
it
maybe.
was not everywhere
Maybe.
like that.
Well,
It
you
was
said
not
Atlanta.
it was
everywhere.
everywhere.
I can
but
believe
every,
it if you said
every
Atlanta.
person didn't experience it.
Like
Well, I
some
think
people
there's
let
certain-
it alone.
Like neighborhoods too, like
At
sometimes
least
that are like
directly.
extremely isolated from white people.
Right,
You know what
right.
I mean?
It's
Like,
like they was isolated.
yeah, like
Yeah. Well, my whole point is just
Put yourself in the pocket.
don't get lost in.
Well,
that
I think
him
she,
being an
I
alpha
think
male.
she just acknowledged the fact that he's making strides towards that, but that's
Yeah.
not where he is right now.
Yeah.
And I still love him. There is
Mhm.
absolutely
Yeah.
nothing
I
wrong
love
with
the
saying
hell out of
that.
my man.
Yeah.
I don't want to cheat
There's
on. I don't look
absolutely
at
nothing
no
wrong with
nigga,
saying that.
None of that shit.
Okay.
I love him. Through his rights, his wrongs, through his trouble times.
She love
When
you.
he ain't got it, when he do got
Mhm.
it, all that shit.
She love him, but she
I
could
love
call
him.
a spade
Right.
too.
Yeah,
But
I
that's
see
why
it.
that's why now it's more important for you to just start speaking life into him. Because
Yeah.
like it seems like y'all already connected. So like I would just
It's like my comedy journey. He see how hard I work and that it's possible to do shit.
right.
Some people don't even know that it's possible to do shit out here until you just get out here and do some shit.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
they come from a mindset where they ain't never seen nobody do nothing. Some stuff is so far fetched, like it don't seem. But he see what I do,
And then y'all have to
and
see
he's like,
that it's
"Damn,
hard
bro, it's
too for
possible."
you have to see too that it's hard for people in y'all circumstances, whereas people do gravitate towards you because they want to date you, but sometimes they just want to date you because of the light that they see that you get. But it irritates them because they haven't found in them what
Right.
they see that y'all are doing. This is
Right.
y'all a passion. This is what they love. So then now it starts to question they start to question themselves. Well, what the hell do I really do? What do
Yeah.
I bring? What value do I bring to her? Like what I can do. I tell people if you want to date a comedian, like nigga, start buying camera equipment. Okay.
Yeah,
Right?
invest in them.
Start learning how to edit some shit. Okay. Be of service or some value to them so they can see what it is that you bring and why
Bring
I
some
am.
of them niggas to the show.
Because it's hard to be out here as a creative and you trying to put out that energy and be in a relationship and give them that same love and energy. that same passion that
It's
you want to
very
give,
hard.
that you want to give to comedy, but you can't do it because you don't love it as much as you know what I'm saying? I don't think we really love relationships as much as we love the comedy, the entertainment game. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one of our issues that we're trying to figure out as in dating worlds is like, how do I find that healthy balance? Because I want to share this with somebody, but I don't. They're not taking this from me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's like I want to share this with somebody, but it's nothing or nobody I would let it go for. And
Yeah,
sometimes
for sure.
that some people take that as like offense to that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
I
So-
would never let a person.
So do you like? I don't want to move too far from the topic, but so do you feel like you have the perfect man already?
No. There is no such thing. Let's just be real about being perfect. There is no such thing as the perfect woman, the perfect man. Everybody has flaws. Everybody is not. If it was just all peaches and cream, that shit wouldn't even feel right. That shit wouldn't be right. You gotta have arguments. You gotta have disagreement. You gotta have time where it be like, I can't stand this motherfucker. I want to leave. But then we talk it out, and then now you want to stay type shit. Like you can't. It can't be perfect. There's no such thing. Are you a single man?
I like your answer.
You asking me?
Yes, sir.
It
Man, we
depends.
go through this all the time, bro.
You was a hoe.
Dog, he a straight
You
hoe.
was a hoe.
Yeah, he a straight hoe in these streets.
You a hoe. And ain't nothing wrong
let
with
me tell
that,
you
sir.
something. Once again, we're gonna be honest about here, okay? We're gonna be honest on this shit. You a hoe. All right, let's stop
ain't
this.
nothing
Oh,
wrong
it's
with
complicated. It's all this. No, you're not trying to settle down right now. You're looking for this mythical one. This is why I came up with this subject. Like, it doesn't exist. Like she says,
That
nobody's
doesn't
perfect. It doesn't exist.
I got.
That wasn't her question. Her question was I a single man?
Okay, yeah. Go ahead. Answer the question.
He did.
It's a yes or no question too.
Right.
Like it's
Right.
not. It's not
Frisky.
much nuance
wow.
there.
Yeah.
He's not class.
Sound
If
like
he
the
was,
statement
if
I
he
said
wasn't a single
earlier.
man, he would have claimed who he was with, or
He's
he would have been
still
like,
not trying.
Nah,
Let's give him some silence so he can answer.
No,
the
I'm not
question.
gonna answer the question, but you know, yeah.
nah, fuck that. So he don't love you
What's-
like
what's
that.
her,
So he don't fuck with you like that. So
She didn't answer her question.
Yeah.
She what's the question? You didn't answer the question.
Oh, the prompt. Could you ask me again so I could give my
Processed it.
like a
what's the
process?
question again?
What is
The perfect mate.
what is my perfect
What
mate?
do
And
you
what
see as your
steps
perfect
am I taking to
mate?
like
Attract it.
to attract that? My perfect mate is someone who is strong in a way that Goldie described, like someone who walks in a room and takes it over, someone who can switch it on and off with me. You know what I mean? Like I do prefer a man that can be soft with me. Someone who's passionate, works toward their goals, someone who is occupied with their goals in a way that doesn't, and we come back and we talk about, what we both are doing in this space and at this time to get to where we want to be, like together. But we don't crowd each other's spaces in that way, if that makes sense. Like we have our own like paths, like personally.
But y'all come together at the end
And we
of the
come
day.
together no matter what. Like I want somebody who works out, somebody who can like push me to do the same. I want somebody a little bit more organized than me. Somebody who is financially stable.
That
I would
part.
prefer someone with no kids because I don't have any.
Oh yes.
What'd you say?
How old are you?
He said,
I'm
no, you said
29.
how old you is.
Yeah.
You call her
Yeah.
country, but you said how old you is.
That's country as hell.
Right.
Nah, that's the Miami
Yeah,
talk.
I'm 29.
29. No kids.
Uh-huh.
Been married before?
No.
Okay.
I'm like, sometimes I'll be like, damn, I really missed the ball with that one. Like, I should have went through a nasty divorce by now, but
Oh shit!
here I am.
She did.
I also can't believe I'm not divorced right now.
You
like
get
that,
nasty divorce,
bruh.
man.
The divorce is gonna
You got kids?
no kids.
Wait a minute!
No
Like,
kids?
what the fuck?
So you been married before?
I've
No.
never been married. No.
Never been married, no kids. How old you is?
36.
Oh.
Yeah. What that mean?
Same
Yeah.
time's ticking.
Fedora.
It is what it is. It'll happen or it won't.
I said, yeah, Fedora. Oh, I'm sorry, Bo. I forgot which area your name is on.
I could have had a baby. I mean, I could have had a baby at any time. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have a husband, so I ain't had no baby.
You say you ain't have no husband, so you ain't have no baby?
But I hear something about divorce. Like, what do y'all mean by that? Should have been divorced by now.
Nah, they ain't playing. They dead
I
ass
think that
serious.
was serious. Yeah.
Dead ass serious. Yeah. And you not married neither, Golden. Ever been married before?
No.
Okay.
I had 3 children.
From the same man?
You got 3 what?
Children. Two from the same man, one from
What that is?
somebody else.
Churn.
Oh, churn.
She dropped the D
Oh,
and add another R.
Children.
I like that shit.
I'm just gonna talk regular.
Nah, just
Shit, you in talking regular.
I am about to code switch.
no. Don't call. Stay right where you at.
Stay where you at.
Stay right where you at.
I translate for you.
Nah, I like it. I know what
That
it is.
accent making his nipples hard. I see. What's up, Dan? What's up, chat?
That go to comedian side.
Chat too.
It really did too. That's the thing. You make sure you do a close up when you edit this.
God damn, no, this live, baby.
Oh, it's live?
said that
Yeah,
it's
it's
live.
live.
Oh, damn.
All
All
those-
right.
Oh my God, it is people talking. They talking about my Griffin.
No, I
What's
have
up,
to.
y'all?
We didn't even know this was live. I didn't even know there was comments.
And they real.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I only have one.
Damn. So what you doing to work on that? To get what you want, Lana?
Honestly, I'm just really, really trying to work on my goals, be a lot more organized, a lot more disciplined, and really just everything I want to do personally is going to help me do what I want to do. Professionally, it's going to help me do what I want to do, romantically as well, I feel like.
Okay.
So that's where I am right
I don't
now.
got no rebuttal to it.
What kind of man you looking for? White, black,
Silver.
I've never
corporate
dated outside my
America,
race.
hood
I'm not
nigga.
really specific in that
Lana-
way.
No, I'm just asking like
Lana is
Not bad.
like what
Lana
kind?
is the female Dr. Umar. Like
I'm
Okay.
really not though.
She's not.
Some on
she's
she
not
she
born.
like him though. She'll follow him. So she's something like it.
So what you want, like a hood dude,
I agree
corporate
with a lot of what
America,
he
county
says about black
worker?
people. What you mean?
What kind of dude?
That kind of stuff doesn't really matter to me. It's so much nuance there though. It's very specific situation where I'll be like, oh no, that's a no for me. Like I went on a first date with a bounty hunter. Like I'm not gonna date a fucking bounty hunter. Like that's not gonna work. But you asked me this question and I was like, oh, it doesn't matter. But specifically, I'm like, yeah, no.
Bounty hunter,
Some
no.
stuff does matter, but I don't know sometimes until I cross that road for real.
so
Then
you
I'm
still
like,
got a
no,
list.
actually, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
So you still got a list?
Yeah, but it's certain red flags. If I see very early, I'm just not gonna deal with it.
Lorraine, you got a list too?
A list of,
Your red flags.
no, I know them. I don't have to keep it
So
in
you still have a list. Gotcha.
He answered his.
And some
Yeah.
stuff just don't feel right.
Yeah,
Like you
like
just
that.
feel it in your gut. Like something is just off about this, and I don't want to.
He described his.
I don't want to involve. I don't want to be involved. Like
We gonna go
Yeah,
last.
for sure. I think the older that I get, the more that I do be like, all right, this ain't gonna work. Real
Yeah, a
early.
little
Real
bit
early.
discerning.
I'm a big blocker. I don't play that.
Okay.
Like you just, because this is not gonna work. And I don't like arguing with people that I'm supposed to like. You know what I'm saying?
That you're
like
supposed
that.
to be building with.
Yeah. Why we arguing? We're just not compatible. So let's just go ahead and.
Do you hit the unblock any ever?
What?
Do you ever take them out of unblock? Like have a little. It's been
I mean,
it's been like
course,
2 months. Let me unblock you. See what's.
No, not like that. Like if we was only talking for a couple weeks or something.
Mhm.
Why would I unblock you? Like I don't miss you, nigga. I don't even know you.
Damn.
To miss you.
I ain't
You
even
know what I'm
blocking
saying?
niggas.
Like.
you're a stranger to me.
I
Yeah.
ain't blocking
A little
nobody. I
bit.
want you to see how much fun I'm out here having and what the fuck
I
I'm
wouldn't
out
block
here
you
doing.
on my Instagram on social media, but on my phone,
Fuck that shit
to
to
hit
hurt.
me up personally, no, that's not happening.
And I'm out here doing extra shit because I know you watching.
I don't even follow people that I'm interested in.
So when you do double back,
Yeah,
you double back like with an
that's
ex
it.
or someone you had sex with, or
Doubling back. I don't really do that often. I'm trying to
Men
think.
double back. all the
I ain't
time.
say men or women. I asked her
Just
when
ask
she
the
double
question.
back. How do
He
she
done
double back?
plenty of time.
How do I double
Yeah,
back?
do you go to someone who you just had sex with, or you go to someone you had a relationship with?
I mean, I've done both.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done both.
And what did you hope to succeed out of? Did you hope to reconnect something, or just like let me just get my rocks off and cut them off again?
Again, I've done both. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how, like, with some of your exes, like, you really do be wanting to get back with them, but then you get to a point where you're like, man, he just know how to fuck.
Actually,
So,
yeah.
all right, I'll just do
Gotcha.
that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, I don't know. Probably should. It's a bad habit. Doubling back is a bad habit. You really shouldn't. Like, once you, like, have made a decision that somebody's not for you, you really should just keep it
Seriously.
pushing.
I'm like,
for
there's
real.
some success in it.
I think people double
I
I mean,
back.
know.
like Dwayne Wade double back.
Well, I think people double back for comfort, like being comfortable.
It's
Nelly?
comfort,
It's
yeah,
comfort.
It
for
is
sure.
mostly.
I
I've done it to my
double back.
detriment.
Yeah, Nelly double back
I
2
double
times
back.
with Ashanti.
You double back?
I double back.
And that was
I was broke up with my boyfriend. I was broke up with the person I was with that I'm with now for 7 years.
Y'all was
And I
broke
had
up for
a-
7 years?
I had a whole relationship and everything, and then my boyfriend that I was with passed away. And then like a year later, the girl that he was with passed away.
The fuck?
And so then like he went to jail on some like bullshit for a long time. And then when we came back, you know what I'm saying, it was like because he knows, you know what I'm saying, how I feel and I know how he feel. That's how we came back together. But that's why I say we different. We in different places now. By the time he came back, I wasn't the same person that I was when we first was
That's
together
very
for
true.
for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say like we in different places, but I still love him because that's the person I know. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? I know him. I'm comfortable with him.
Okay.
When I was single, I ain't date. I didn't want to date. Yeah, I fucked around, but I didn't date because I didn't want to. You know, it's
Just
no
getting it
one
off.
was
Beautiful.
compatible for me in that sense.
Got you.
Heard.
Yeah.
Heard. Okay, so who you said you want him to answer?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I missed one thing, one detail that I do want to say. I want to make sure I say this because I want to manifest this for my next relationship. I want someone who is compersive. And compersion basically means like you enjoy seeing other people other people experience kindness, other people experience love, other people.
Yeah.
You enjoy watching that person experience good things even if it doesn't come directly from you.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I am with somebody who is compersive.
Yes. I want that too.
Sure,
Well, I
yeah.
got that. I do got that. That's some good shit. I got that.
Should have shot guns off on that shit.
Yeah.
Goddamn. That was
That's a
Somebody wanna
unique
see you
answer.
win.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's different.
I don't think the world was ready for that one.
That's a good one, bitch.
That was a good one.
She
I ain't
went to
seen that.
college. She
What
was
you-
worse. She was worse. I was waiting on her to explain what the
It's
fuck that was. I
actually
didn't.
a word that I got from being in a polyamorous relationship.
There you go. Bring out the Lord. Bring out the Lord, man. Let them know.
Compersion, it's from polyamory, but it can teach monogamous people a lot.
Yeah,
If
a
they
lot.
were to like, that is one value from polyamory that
Yeah.
every person really should take
Where's
on.
your dynamic?
That I feel like we've already discussed this.
No,
on
I'm
this
talking about
podcast.
your
But,
dynamic in your poly relationship.
It was like,
I think he
It
means
was-
like a girl, boy.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
how-
it was boy, girl.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck that
Hey,
You got to
spin
answer
one.
that question next, though, T.
What's that?
What you want in a woman?
What's your perfect mate?
Yes.
Oh.
What does that look like, and what are you doing to achieve?
For sure. Right away, off rip. From the beginning of the conversation, we got to be into one another and support one another, driving goals, in a relationship, and make sure that we want and demand the best for our relationship until one of us die. Like if she's a chef or she's a police officer, I gotta help her out the ranks. Tell her, make sure she on P's and Q's. If I'm making bow ties as I do, she gotta tell me, hey baby, mix this fabric, go this fabric. Like we gotta want the best. Then we gotta set boundaries at the same time to keep people out of our business. So that's how the perfect relationship be for me. And our goals ain't gonna be financial. It's gonna be more of like romantically love story to make sure that the world hear our story. So that's my perfect relationship.
I like that. I like that.
That's nice.
I like that. We answering that shit.
Do
Will?
you got that?
What are
me?
you doing to work towards
Yeah.
that type of
Yeah.
Do you?
partner?
Are you a
Damn, y'all
single
put me
man?
on the spot. Like,
Ladies, these niggas not claiming y'all.
Right. It ain't.
I claim 9, she claim her ex, and all type of shit, nigga. What's up?
We ain't the
Yeah,
same.
You got that or not?
What's up with y'all?
I think one thing that's really important too sorry, but
No, go ahead. I'm
like
listening.
being loved, like like really, like you want to like when he think about you, you want, or like when I think about the person that I'm with, or somebody asks me like, "Oh, are you with somebody?" I'm like, "Hell," I'm like,
You
"Hell
want them
yeah!"
to
Like,
blow up,
Mhm.
like you want it to like make them
I want
smile.
somebody to be quick to be like, hell yeah, man, I love my girl. Look at my phone. Here she
Yeah.
go right here.
That
on
really
the phone.
takes pride in like being with me. Like that's that's special to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you know
imagine
that.
if somebody asks your man, "Is he single?" and he like,
what the fuck?
Damn, it seems like y'all met a lot of men that
We're responding to how they both answered the question.
Who answered
But
the
for
question?
you to,
I don't
I
think we
feel
ever
like
got a
you, I
chance
feel
to answer.
Yeah, I
obliged
don't
that you
think they
got
answered the
women in your lives that are like
Mean
y'all
something
together.
to you.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you're not.
I'm a man. I take
excited.
pride in my relationship. I mean, like, yeah, we just met today, but if I give y'all my Facebook, I never delete an ex. So any relationship that I've been in since I've been on
That's
Facebook and
insane.
MySpace,
You
Sir,
got
I shouldn't have to do anything about your
I never,
Facebook to know that you got
I
a
never
lady.
delete them. The reason why because they part of my story. They part of my life.
Holy.
So I take
They
pride
would
in it.
still
I'm the kind of
be-
dude.
He got
Y'all ain't let me finish.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna let me answer my question?
let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook.
Yeah. So I take pride in my relationships. I'm the kind of guy that will make a post about the girl I'm in a relationship. I would post pictures of us going out of town. You don't even got to do it. Hey, me and babe taking a long ride. You know, that's me. So, you know, and it doesn't make sense. Me, I'm not emotional, and and I accept reality of life. You can get rid of the picture, but the memory's still gonna be in your mind,
Agree.
and people gonna remind you of certain
So
shit.
why not
don't
get
need-
rid of the picture then?
That's what
If
I'm
you
saying.
didn't even let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
If you
My bad.
delete the picture, there'll be some messy chick when you post your new chick. Be like, oh, that's who she is, you know. So yeah, it's there, but you know, I ain't.
So social
that-
media solidifies your relationship.
I never said social media solidify my relationship.
You did.
When I said that,
You said
You said
post
I
her.
say I'm the kind of man
Ashamed
that
to
does
post
that.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't say that it solidifies
We
my relationship.
asked you
Nah,
verbally
Nah,
about
because what
who
goes
or
on
if
in my
you're with
relationship.
someone.
So does
Stop.
that solidify the relationship
Hey,
by him telling you yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
To you
Because
or to the
said,
relationship?
he said you can go to my social media and see. That's how we got here.
And I'm like, why would bro?
No.
need
I
for
think
you-
y'all just because when I was answering, everybody was talking, so y'all only heard certain pieces, so y'all didn't hear me say anything correctly. So
Okay.
Nah,
I said when I was in relationships,
was okay.
yeah, I
okay.
always took pride in my relationship.
Okay. So he's not in a
Yeah.
relationship.
I ain't say
That's
that.
all y'all got? God.
No, bro.
We're trying to figure that
Bow
out.
tie.
But I'm
Come back, bro. You went to Dane County Public School, bro.
We're
What's up?
just asking this.
This working
Shit.
on
Yes or no question. And then you
Y'all
are
make me feel
also
so bad because y'all really just not. Y'all want women to be accountable, and this is the perfect time to be accountable.
Yeah.
It all starts at the nucleus. It starts at the nucleus. Do you have a girlfriend? And you niggas go, yes, you have a fucking girlfriend.
No, I don't.
Just tell the woman that up front and let her make the decision if she
I
wants to
just
fuck with you or
answered.
not.
Well,
okay.
Stop holding
He
on
said-
to that shit.
stop being so honest. You about to
Like,
make some
for
people
real.
upset.
All
Please.
this- if they gonna fuck you, they gonna fuck you.
Yeah, regardless.
Regardless.
Yeah.
So there's no reason to hesitate
He's a cheater.
on if you have
You a
a
cheater.
girlfriend or not, or have somebody.
He
Who
said
cheated?
Me
don't-
cheater vibes. No,
Him?
you.
God
I mean, bow tie.
Damn, you just got that
Bow
out.
tie.
What the fuck?
I ain't even cheated.
Bow tie.
I just got.
Because women probably frequently ask if he got some woman and he don't say yes, he'll be like,
Nah,
no,
that's a
or
lie.
it's complicated.
Nah, that's a lie.
So that he can leave that window open for you to go to
Nah.
the next step
Yes.
instead of cutting it off at right then. Instead of saying, yeah, I got a woman at home. Yeah, I got a lady, or I got an old woman, or
I'm dealing with
girlfriend. I'm
somebody.
dealing with somebody I'm with.
Go ahead.
Come on, bro. I see what's going on there.
You sure you see?
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, you see it wrong.
I
I'm sorry
see
for
it.
calling you nigga.
I'm sorry. It's good.
Yeah, not because I really don't call black people nigga. We
And
actually
then it's
far
also-
beyond that.
Gotcha.
And
But
then
on the
it's
serious
also,
note,
you made the social media thing not so special because
I just got out of
I'm not
divorce.
ashamed
I just
to
got,
like.
I just got out of divorce. I just got out of divorce. So I'm not in no committed relationship where like, oh, we there, no, but I do vow with someone, so you know.
So
We
you
just
would
haven't
then
came to
say
agreement.
no. You would then say no. I'm not.
Nah,
in a
because the
relationship.
situation is in the area where it might just
moving
turn.
toward
Yeah,
that.
so she represent me and I represent her.
Y'all ain't claiming
Ooh,
each
and
other.
how long y'all been in
Yeah,
that?
how long y'all been
Man,
talking?
y'all in this
How long
business
have y'all
been
heavy.
talking?
Space. Yeah, while we
in
asking
that
us
in
questions.
between space between like
Come on,
being
be
Couple
serious
months,
and not
couple
being
months.
serious.
Couple
Yeah.
months.
Okay.
Couple of months is
Yeah.
3.
And how long,
Couple months.
how long do you foresee y'all being in that space of being serious
Not long.
and not being
Not long.
serious? Okay, what's not long?
Probably days.
But you
Okay.
just got
Probably
out of a
hours.
divorce. I think
Probably
you're damaged.
Hours.
You're damaged
Okay.
goods.
So that's a lot. So you know, it's interesting that you said that. There's a lot of women that's damaged good. You know what? A man
Hey,
never.
let's not reflect.
Let me
Yeah,
finish.
you're deflecting.
You're
She's
deflecting.
I'm
talking
not
about you.
deflecting. You say
Yeah.
I'm damaged good. I didn't say yes or no. I just had to
Just said
respond.
women.
I'm
I'm
about to
like,
get
you
you back.
take out our
Listen,
divorce.
there's a lot of
Damaged.
women that are damaged good, and you never heard a man say you damaged. Never.
Have you ever heard a woman tell you that?
You just said that I'm damaged.
You just
And
came
you
out
trying
of
to think.
divorce.
So I'm actually, my question
you in a
is,
relationship with
if
another
a
woman.
woman is damaged, is she's not entitled to love or entitled to a relationship?
Hell no.
Why
no,
not?
She not. Bitch, you need to sit down and take a
You
step
know
back.
what's crazy?
But
though?
you just
Hold on,
said
hold on,
that when
hold
you
on,
was
wait,
in a
one time.
relationship.
Hold on. You know what's crazy? You see how y'all attacking him for him giving y'all his statement? But we didn't attack none of y'all bullshit that y'all was talking. Y'all all had some bull. You had some fuck shit that was going on. I could have
Fuck
jumped on your ass. Nah, I chose to chill because I said, you know what? I'm gonna be humble.
Come on with it then.
But nah, you want some fuck shit. You literally just said you wasn't happy with 100% of your man. We didn't say anything bad about it, but they was quick to come to your defense.
And I said
say
he
that's
was a
okay.
good man too.
And he came and said that's a good nigga. But you see how y'all tarnishing and y'all slandering everything about what he's
Why
saying.
you saying y'all?
Wait a minute, because I'm speaking in general, right? We in a room full of people, right?
Uh-huh.
That's why I'm doing it. So, like I was about to say, y'all coming at this nigga neck, and he ain't even in a relationship after he said it 2 or 3 times. But you called him a cheater. Damn, I don't even know how the fuck that came about.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
I'm just talking
It
shit.
came from his social media
No, it's
comment.
not. I was with a
It
woman
came-
for 14 years. I ain't never
came-
cheated on
She
her.
asked,
came
he asked
from
where
his-
it came
No,
Right.
she made that statement just off her mind. She assumed something.
after hearing what you said about
What
social
about me
media.
said I was cheating?
nothing.
The social media comment
It's-
is where
What
it's
social
those
media
red
comment?
flags
I
that
said
we
I
were
took
talking
pride in
about.
every relationship that I've
and you
been
said
in.
you still keep them up.
But that doesn't
No,
have
I
anything to do
say
with
I
cheating, though.
posted every girl that I was in a relationship with.
You
So,
also said you still keep it up. You don't delete
I didn't
it.
say I keep.
You
No,
said
I
you
said I
don't
keep the
delete
pictures.
it.
Yeah, there's no need for me to
But
delete
that's
the
what I'm
pictures.
saying.
But what
So
does
that mean
get
I'm a
cheated from?
cheater because
How
I
you
don't
get cheated
delete
from?
my memories? That makes me a cheater because I don't
You're the
delete
one
my
that made
memories?
the comment. Tell them why you said
That make a man a cheater because he don't delete his memories?
I explained why I said I was cheated, but first of all, black man, I apologize to you if you feel as though I'm jumping on you. I'm a comedian.
Nah, the
so,
comments saying y'all jumping on
well,
me.
fuck that. I'm a comedian, so I talk shit. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? But if I come off too hard to you, I don't care about them. Me and you have a conversation. If I come off hard to you, I apologize. I ain't coming off to you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just my opinion.
Got you.
Which means nothing.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion is I feel like you're a cheater because when I asked you, and I'm not calling you a bad guy. You may be a good guy. You may be the one that a woman is looking for. No judgment here. I just made that statement because when I asked you if you were with someone, you hesitated and you paused. That made me think. When a woman asks you, "Are you with someone?" and you say, no. But you're really courting someone right now. You're in a phase with someone right now. You didn't make it known. You just said, that gives room for you
Yeah, I
to
mean,
be
like, I don't
I'm
want to
finna
claim a
fuck
relationship if we're
somebody
not in a
else, Or
relationship.
I'm finna take on another human being that I'm interested in. If you were in a relationship with somebody, or if you're with somebody that you foresee yourself being with, you would have been like, yeah, I'm with someone, I'm in a stage with someone, or yeah, I got a woman.
Acknowledge
And
that.
acknowledge your woman.
If you're days away from being in a
you're
fully
days, like
committed
you said,
relationship,
if you're
the way you
days
are,
away
you
from
should
being in a
acknowledge that.
relationship,
Okay.
you love this woman. You're proud to talk about this woman. I'm with this lady. I'm with
You should
someone that I
acknowledge
love, that I'm
Calm
looking
down.
forward to do
Accountability.
this with. But that's just why I made that statement.
Gotcha.
That's just why I made
Accountability.
that statement.
Okay.
You didn't say
Yeah.
and you didn't say no. You didn't even give an answer.
Goldilocks. I hear your statement.
I'm
I accept
sorry.
your apology, but You judge the wrong book by its cover. I know there's nothing about me that looks like a cheater, and I know the way that I talk, I ain't sound like no cheater. It's just that in your mind, you're like, nah, this nigga a cheater. This
Your
nigga about some
movements
bullshit.
and your
Nah,
actions.
you
make
don't know
a
my
cheater.
movements or my.
Not what you look like.
I just
and
asked
not
you earlier. I'm
what you
finna
sound
tell you how far you off. And this
Alright.
no shade, no
Okay.
disrespect. Before this podcast started, I asked you, what do I look like I do for a living? And you was way off, right?
Yeah.
And you know what I said? I said he looks like he works with children.
Mm.
Like you give me a good spirit, good vibe that you work with people.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you a good person.
I am. So what I'm trying to say
Still
is
your
wait.
hoe.
I could still be one.
God damn.
I could still be one, but
You're
that's just
not,
something
you're
that
not,
you,
you're not.
that's something that you want to attach
Yeah.
to me.
No,
you know,
you're not,
but
you're not.
I'm not.
I don't think men can be hoes though. I think we hoe makers.
I guess.
I'm so annoyed.
That's a double standard situation though that a lot of people
Bro.
will agree to disagree with.
Shut up.
Perspective is key.
Yeah,
Nigga,
it's a
shut
perspective.
up. This nigga's
What
fucking.
is
But I will
reality?
also
Niggas out
say,
here fucking for haircuts.
but I want to say that I would be
Niggas out here fucking
scared
That's a good thing.
if I was in the
a good
stage of
thing.
a relationship where like I am like about to be committed to somebody, like we've been dating for some time and I feel like things are moving in that direction.
Mhm.
And I feel like very soon it's going to get serious. And I was dating that person and I found out that person is not like that person does not acknowledge me in this space in the way that you did. It would frighten me to
Well,
like,
if she's
move
not,
forward.
but you don't know if she's acknowledging me. Me and her already had that conversation,
Okay.
so there's a respect level between me and that person.
Okay.
Whatever we
Okay,
got
what's
going
time?
on.
What's time? What's a good time frame to post somebody on social media? We looking like 6 months, a year?
Why does that even matter?
Yeah,
Like,
it's not like
I'm just wondering because like I always hear about how keeping your relationship private.
Mhm.
But it seems like even though people want to keep a relationship private, they still want that validation.
Yeah,
just
you
a
know,
little
and you know
bit.
what's crazy? It's funny you say
Yeah.
that. Well, I think on our end, the validation don't come from my end. I'll be honest with you. Like when I used to post my ex-wife or any girl that I dated, it's because they was asking me to.
Oh,
So I
fuck
like,
no.
I make a post about you, let people know. But with us, we know the privacy actually saved our relationship.
That's a fact.
And I give free game to a women, who talk to me all the time. Like, look, man, long as people don't know, the longer that shit'll last.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
moment that you post your man or you post your relationship, that relationship become a target.
That's
Goes
not
down.
true.
That's
That's
definitely
not
true.
true.
That's a fact.
That's
You
not
right.
So how long were you
True.
married?
Not true.
You right.
I don't
How
think
long were
nobody
you
should. I
married?
don't think nobody should post their fucking
the
relationships
lighter.
on
No.
social media
Why do
platforms.
you feel like that? Why do you feel like that?
To piggyback off of what he said, because it actually will tarnish a relationship quicker. Once people become involved in your relationship, now it's
Yeah.
3 people, now it's 4 people. You letting the world
Who
into
is
your relationship.
who is getting involved?
I think you can post somebody without posting them intimately, and that's what I mean. Like I'm not purposely hiding you. I just don't post our intimate moments, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I think we agree. I think we saying the same
Yeah.
thing.
My boyfriend posts me.
Well, no,
And
different
when
strokes
he
for
do,
different folks.
it
Man.
be bitches in his inbox.
Yeah, so he
They
it
excited. That's
became
exciting
Oh,
to
they
them.
love a nigga with a
They
girlfriend.
love a nigga with a girlfriend.
Yeah, but you have
So
to
you
say
agree
that's
with
you
me.
have to agree with us. That's
I'm
all
not
we
agreeing
saying.
with you. I want you to post me. Don't hide me.
Nah, why you want
Post
problems
me.
in a relationship? That energy that you and him giving into
look,
arguing, y'all can be taking y'all kids to Disney
Bruh,
World or
post-
some
It
shit
wouldn't be
like
no
that.
argument if
Man,
her man posts her.
bullshit.
If her man
Bullshit.
posts her,
Bullshit.
and a bitch
Because
comes
if a bitch come and write a statement, she's gonna reply.
Okay, so
I'm
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
finish what
reply.
I'm saying.
All right.
I'm gonna finish what I'm saying. So if her man posts her, and oh Jesus,
Oh, girl, you just be breaking shit.
what else I break?
Just put it in the hole.
That thing. It's the thing.
Just put it in the hole.
Yeah, just put it in the hole.
It's in there.
No,
Okay.
it's not.
It's not.
You see that little? Yeah, there you go. See that little knob behind it?
I asked, how long were you married?
Oh, I was married for 2 years, but I was with him for 13 years.
Okay.
Oh hell no.
Married for 2. Were y'all like? Was it like a long engagement or like when did you?
Yeah, it was a long engagement, but it was like it wasn't like potential. Like we had questions. It's just that when we was planning our wedding, we got hit with deaths, and then after the deaths came, then the pandemic came.
Got you.
And she had this mindset of a big wedding. And when the pandemic happened, you couldn't have no more
Couldn't
than
have a big
25
wedding.
people in a room. Or something
Okay.
Like that. So after the pandemic ended, towards the end of the pandemic, I said, look,
Talk to
let's just get married and,
Okay.
Okay. So
Give
how long
up.
were y'all engaged?
let me Let's see, about 5 years.
Okay. 5. It's a movie called The 5-Year Engagement. I'm sorry, it just came in my head.
But what I was saying is, like, if her man posts her or any of our partners post us, and then there's somebody in the DM being like, whatever they say, if some bitch DMs her man and is like, oh, you still with her, or whatever a bitch might say, and he be like, yeah, I am with her, and like, you know, as long as he defends his girl, there's no argument. Where's the argument to be had?
So Lori, here's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
If he posts his girl, right?
What you do?
I'm sorry. Lori.
Mind you, I don't post my man.
I got you. If her man posts her and some other bitches, rather this is not, let me not call them bitches.
Okay. I did.
His ex-sliders or his ex-girlfriends, whoever,
or just
even
women on
new
Facebook.
chicks
Yeah.
come in the inbox and he has to entertain it. I done seen not only I myself did it, but I done seen other men do it, and I done seen women do it too. We invest energy into explaining people, trying to check people, and I'm trying to say that same energy that we're giving into trying to defend our relationship, we could put that energy to building a business, taking our kids to Disney World, going shopping, preparing for a vacation. We can divert that energy somewhere else. You know, don't get so lost in like, okay, yeah, do this shit because I need some more drama. That's pretty much that's pretty much what Goldilocks asked for, drama.
No.
Because she said she like one woman.
No,
she like one
you
women
ain't got no self-control. You don't know how to delete the message. You don't know how to delete the person. You don't know how to block her. You don't know how to say, you know what, I'm not going to entertain this because you're in my inbox.
That's drama.
No, you don't have self-control,
That's drama.
cheater.
That's drama. That's drama.
My man, we was riding, and the reason why I know women do that, we was coming from Florida. We was coming from Florida. His phone is the GPS. Of course, we taking family pictures and everything, posting them, and I see it pop up. So I say something to him. I said, "Who is this?" Drama. He said, "Oh, open it up." He said, "Open it up," and I opened it up, and the girl was like, she was sad that it wasn't her. He didn't say nothing to her.
He didn't respond.
He didn't even respond.
Okay, that's a good one.
He didn't respond.
No, I'm saying that's a good time. But
he told me to open it up. If he wanted me to open it up and he was talking to people, it would have been more messages. He would have said, I would have been able, when I opened it up, I would have been able to see it first of all, and I looked at everything that was there. Then I glanced and opened up. Well, we gonna look. We gonna look for everything while we got capability and time to look for
take advantage. Shit, they gonna look when they don't have
access. For this one thing, but I'm gonna look for the rest.
Just to keep the drama down. Yeah. Like I'm not hiding nothing. You open it.
Yeah.
I get you. I'm just saying that me personally.
Yeah, I know.
Based off on my previous relationships, it was the women who asked why I didn't post them because I already knew what's coming behind it. And I said, hey, when I post you, be ready for this shit.
Y'all are funny.
Now it's funny.
You post people?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm in a relationship and I like her, I don't really get off onto like
social media.
Not on like that type of shit. Like I don't view social media like everybody else does. I look at it as a big photo album. You know what I'm saying? So like at one point, if you was in my life, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not keeping no exes pictures on my shit.
Yeah, I'm not doing
I am not doing.
Yeah.
To
each his own.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't think it's a big. I think you do what works for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you know we be on social media, be seeing all them couples be up there showing everything that they do. Oh, we just put the lawn down. Yeah. Or we just built the fence. Yeah. And we just popped out the fourth baby.
That illusion.
Like
that.
Like I'm cool with that too. That's cool if they want to do that too. But if you don't want to post, like,
and I think we get lost in the sauce a lot of time because I like every relationship that I was in, the woman always felt secure. You know, like as I said, I was with my ex-wife for 13 years. For 13 years, no outside kids, no woman popped up at her house, no woman said I'm sleeping with you, man. She didn't have none of those issues, but there still was a part of her saying, the world need to know who the hell I am. Look, you got a big following, people be coming on your stuff. You need to let people know that we together, you know. And part of me is like, no. Then I was like, nah, let me take pride, make her feel special, stuff like that. But I knew it was drama behind it, but I say, I give a warning, be ready for this, when it comes,
How old you at bow tie?
Old enough, 39.
I guess it's time for me to
We
answer.
learned a lot today, y'all.
Very much.
Never
on that.
trust a man in
No,
a
you
bow
good.
tie and a fedora.
Oh yeah,
It's an Ivy League hat, man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think
Oh,
Never
newspaper
trust
boy
a man
hat.
in an Ivy League hat.
I'm not bad at all.
Bad guy. I didn't say you was a
It's
bad
just, I think the thing is, I trust me, I'm not bad at all, man. Trust me, I'm nowhere near bad, and I hang around bad motherfuckers, and I have been an asshole.
People are not
If-
perfect.
When I didn't wear a bow tie, I was a monster. But once I started wearing a bow
Put
tie,
that
I
on.
became like
Wow.
And then,
somebody
did
else.
something
And
to
Maybe
you.
I need to walk around with a wedding dress then.
I don't know if that'll help though.
I'll become a bride.
I don't know if that'll help. When I didn't have a bow tie, I had goals in my mouth. I had dreads and stuff like that. So I was an asshole. So
Listen, there's nothing wrong being an asshole. Assholes get rid of shit. Okay,
Yeah.
I want y'all to understand that. There's reasons why people. There's a reason why people are assholes. Sometimes God be like, I need to send this piece of shit over here to get this shit done
I ain't
because
had no
nobody else is
problems,
gonna
though.
do it.
Well, when I was an asshole, I ain't had no problems
You ain't
out
had
of
no
women,
problems
man.
You have no problems when you're an asshole.
Yeah.
So when you start being nice, you gotta start finding that balance.
God damn it.
You gotta find that equal balance.
Y'all niggas y'all talking my life right now. Keep on. Y'all keep
No,
on.
we ain't talking your life because you don't want to take accountability to see if you're single or not. And that shit is really pissing me off.
And you know what?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause
You a good looking man. I know they on you.
Don't let her reel you in. Stay the course.
You's a good looking
Stay
man.
the course.
You got your shit together, your beard look all.
She called me a
good,
cheater
ain't
with no
spotty.
evidence.
I
None
would
of
never
that
let her walk
shit.
me down.
please,
Yeah.
don't
I just
stay
gave
off
you a
his neck
compliment.
because
I
he do
appreciate
this.
that.
He do this every week. Don't stay on
He
his
didn't like my
neck.
compliment.
A little Karen
You
right
know it
now.
ain't gonna work.
She probably a white woman. That's why he don't want to say.
She probably Latino. I know y'all out here with that shit.
God damn, that's crazy work.
But it doesn't
He
matter.
thinking to himself, yeah, both. He got one in each on his.
I got a question though.
And ain't nothing wrong with
Hey.
that. It ain't nothing wrong with that. If you can own it, yeah. And you tell a motherfucker what's up, this is how I live, this is what I want, and they accept it, then that's
I'm
that's
telling you,
good.
that's
Exactly.
how. Look,
But that's the main thing.
if you
You
omission
have
is a
to be
lie, bro.
forthcoming.
I
Right.
let women know immediately how I am. If you can't deal with it, I understand. It's not a big deal.
Right.
I'm not gonna fall apart because you decided not
That's
to.
a
Because
lot
there
of
literally
women
will be somebody
Some-
to accept your
thank
shit.
you.
Like whatever
Thank
it is,
you.
the lifestyle that you want to
I've
live.
never
There
understood.
are people out there that will
Yeah.
accept
I've
that.
never
Who
understood.
y'all talk about though?
I don't
Just
know.
anybody.
Just
We're talking
people in
about
general.
you.
Just people in
You.
general.
Oh,
Just
you talking about me? Oh,
No.
I like that shit. I'm with shit. So
Yeah, I think we're just talking in general now. But yeah, I mean,
nah,
I'm a comedian.
I live.
now,
No,
remember
you
that.
good. I live a good life.
You a comedian too?
Yeah, I can tell.
So all four of y'all comedians.
The
Okay,
skin
gotcha.
clear and shit.
Gotcha.
Strong, look like you
Don't
work
let her
out.
reel you in. Stay the course, man. Stay the course. Stay the course. Stay the goddamn course.
Listen, man.
Look like you just living carefree, like you just out here living like you want to live, and that's a great thing.
I used to drink to that.
A lot of people-
that's why
A lot of people not living like they want to live. Yeah, live like you want to live.
And before, and tell your, listen, Future said, what Future say? I don't need side bitches. Them all my bitches.
There you
I ain't
go.
trying to hide bitches.
There you
I don't need the media in my business.
I'm gonna be honest. I'll give y'all a little bit.
You feel me?
I mean, I've been in.
He's got to give us a little bit, please.
Okay, go ahead.
Please, y'all.
And I think
Please.
everybody that watched the show or that know, I know these two motherfuckers right there. They done been on the show a few times, so they know exactly how I think. I don't know why Lana trying to push this hard because you done heard this shit before. So I'm a very honest nigga. Behind what I got going on, whoever I talk to, the women that I talk to, however it operates.
And I get that vibe from you. I do get that vibe from you.
So I don't know what the cheating thing was. That's on you. They don't
That
know
was you,
that.
bro.
That was
I didn't,
She said that's you, bro.
No, that's
Yeah, I'm
definitely.
She
sorry.
called me brother. I prefer brother.
bro,
Nigga.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's just slang.
You gonna take that
Just
shower,
talk.
bro?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Oh, who all take
You
the
want
shower?
me to call you black man? What you want?
No,
Bro,
you
I'll
call
take
me
Bow
bro.
tie.
You call me bow tie, bro.
Y'all taking the
I
shower?
just do one.
Oh, okay.
If I call you
That's what
niggas,
it
it's
is.
just by
Up to
accident.
it.
I got you, baby.
Oh,
I'm
wait.
sorry.
I'm going to wait for
If I
you.
call you nigga, it's just my accent.
It's by
No,
accident.
she said it's by accident.
It's by accident.
Oh, it's by accident.
Yeah, it's by accident. I heard you. I
Oh,
got
That's
you.
just
Baby.
how I talk.
Yeah,
What's
but-
understood don't need to be
I'm amongst
explained.
my people. I'm comfortable.
Got you.
So, Will, you going next with this question?
Yeah.
I'll go last.
Damn.
I'm really interested
Everybody
in wanting to know your answer to
I'm
this
trying to
question.
Who, me?
Yeah,
God damn it.
I'm sorry, Will. I'm just really interested.
You're just like,
knowing.
fuck Will, let's just go straight to Batman.
Put them signals up. Tell me what's up.
Anyway, nothing really different from what y'all had said. It's just on the inverse. You know, I want a woman who knows she's a woman, and I mean knows her power, understands the same thing when she walks in the room. She takes over the room. Has a loving and nurturing presence about her. Is spiritual. Definitely speaks life into me. But I also want someone who wants their own, but wants to build at the same time. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's you know, this is my world and this is your world, and when we come together, it's you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful world. It's like a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You do your
Super
thing.
Earth.
Yeah,
You're
you
dope.
do,
I'm dope.
you do your thing, I do my thing, and we come together. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and
You
we
know what I'm
motivate
saying?
each other in that way.
You know, so we have our own. I think that's one of the things that I've been working on as far as developing relationships, because I don't like to be what I call your bored entertainment, like because you don't have shit going on for yourself. So now I got to be Sammy Davis Jr. and tapping and being like, oh, let me tell you about the next joke I work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, especially if you ain't going to hold no camera and do no shit like that, so I can create some content out of it. So I just want somebody who, I don't want to be somebody's whole world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look at how my parents
For
are.
real.
Yeah,
I look at my parents, and they're probably the most. I think they're more like in your relationship where you're talking about, like, y'all have compatibilities on some things, but some things you're not.
Yeah.
I think that's like the best thing, because, you know, my father watches Westerns. My mom doesn't really like Westerns, but she watches them with him just to, you know,
compromise.
take interest in the way it is. My mom, she doesn't really get down on the stuff that my dad does. Like, I always said my dad's a nerd, but he's the coolest nerd. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's into tennis. She really wasn't in tennis, but she learned to get into tennis because of him. And then he takes on, you know, when she wants to go out of town to go do something, you know, go on trips. I think that's one of the reasons why he does what he does for my mom, because my dad also likes to do photography. So, you know, he's taking pictures and stuff whenever they go out and do things, and she's experienced stuff. So I think I would like something to where, I don't want a relationship like my parents, but I would want something to where it's an equal balance of intertwinement. You know what I'm saying? I still have my own area. You have your own area. I do my own thing. You do your own thing. But when we decide to come together, you know what I'm saying? It works.
Yeah.
And then I guess the main thing what I'm doing is attract on is work on the things that I know that I've been asking for. You know, I'm asking for to always be present in the moment, be grateful, you know, be more patient, offer a little more grace, you know, and working on those things, I feel like will start to attract what I want to do. One thing I do is I'm not out here in the streets. I know, contrary to popular belief, I'm not in the streets. The streets is the gym. Okay, that's the streets. You know, the only time I go out is when I have a show. If you want to find me, lady, I'm in the gym. If you like me, that's where I'm at. But as far as being out in the streets, I don't have time for that, because I got something I'm doing, I'm working on. So I would like to be in a relationship with somebody who understands that, like, hey, I'm probably not going to see him for, you know, at least one weekend out the month.
Right.
But he's going to make it something special, because I know the next 3 weekends he's going to be working on whatever he's working on.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And she's okay with that because she has her own thing going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm with
I
that.
could never only see my boyfriend once 1 week. You say 1 week and a
Okay,
month.
so you
Yeah,
already
like,
heard.
It would
but
be
y'all-
like that
If
sometimes.
you become,
Yeah.
if you become
if we
a,
both busy.
yeah,
But you heard what I've said, like what I'm trying to work
Well, not
on. So
really.
I would really be gone
Yeah.
most of the time for what I'm doing and what I'm working on. So I would have to find somebody who would be okay with that because they have their own thing going on, and my presence.
She busy. She ain't
Yeah,
got
my
time to
presence being there isn't a detracting factor
Yeah.
in our relationship.
But you know, it's. I hear what you're saying, but you know what I hear also. I'm just saying. When I read on social media, when I talk to people, even if you've been that, if you chase your dreams in your career, and let's just say a woman lives in your shadow, she depends on you to do whatever. Oftentimes, women complain about time. They say, "Oh, he's not giving up." The Tyrese music video. Remember in the beginning when she's like, "Oh, he don't never have time for me," and some women really think about that, like, "Oh, it's all about him. It's all about his career. It's all about his life." So they'll make that as an excuse why they don't want to be with you no more. Or why they'll cheat on you.
No, those
That
are
be
I
good.
don't think it's an
selfish.
excuse.
I think that's a reason, but also like
That'd be
because
selfish.
to be honest, I consider myself like a bit of a socialite. So if I am like not carving out time to spend time with you, and I'm doing social shit, in your eyes, you don't see that as important as
As a
spending time with
sacrifice.
me.
Yeah.
So yes, that's a reason to not be with me. But in my eyes, it's like I have to be a socialite to get where I'm going.
Right.
Now I'm with you. Listen. What I'm trying to say is, I have seen no matter what angle that you go at, like, and not to bring it like it's a war between men and women, but no matter what we do to try to prove ourselves to be great, there's always an excuse saying, "No, you didn't do this. No, you didn't do that. You didn't
Okay.
give me time, or you didn't have enough money, or you wasn't dedicated to the kids. You didn't care about my life. You didn't care about my career. You didn't care about me going to school." So some way, somehow, she will find fault on that one weekend.
Yeah, but that's
that
that's what I'm saying. Like I know so I'm looking at the type of
So the
relationship.
the best thing that you do as you're pursuing a career and you become
Well,
successful.
I'm working on myself to like attract. I'm putting myself in the circles of where those women would be.
Right.
Like,
Because there's
hey,
women out there that
I'm
accept it.
just as busy.
Yeah, as
You know what I'm saying? Let's carve out some
Yeah.
time
It's
for
women
each
like
other.
that.
But you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't have to be like
I
I've
need you
always
in
been
my
like this.
hand,
I've
bro.
always been like on the go. So it's like I need somebody to know that it's hard for me to just stay still for a whole and give you so much focus on yourself without putting focus on me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
And
saying?
that woman
Gotcha.
would be selfish. If she see what you got going on, that's selfish to be like, "Hey, I want you around me all the time. I want you to do this. You're not, bitch, you selfish, bitch. Go." That only a 9 to 5 type of man or somebody. that
I
ain't
do
doing
agree.
shit.
Yeah, y'all are not compatible.
You're not
based
compatible.
On, not based on like how y'all like interact with each other, but based on
Based
y'all's
off
career,
that, yeah.
Lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
y'all
Right.
lifestyle.
And that's the thing, though. You do have to, like, sometimes let go of people that you're just not compatible with, that you just don't see it. Like, it's not that y'all don't get along. It's not that y'all don't have fun when y'all together, but you're not compatible. And that's, I think, sometimes why things end up ending so badly in relationships, right? Because everybody in this situation knew that y'all wasn't compatible, but you just tried to make it work so much to the point where now y'all can't even, you hate each other. You know what I mean?
Well, I think any relationship that you get in, you guys not gonna be compatible anyway. You guys have to work towards it. Like say for instance, like I'll let this out. So the young lady that I currently trying to talk to, she's a chef. So how I back her up, I give her ideas of what to cook, how to create content. Asked her, have she ever tried this? She asked me, have I ever tried it? And I'm like, hell no, I ain't never ate that shit. I'm from the hood, but it's me letting her know that, look, I got your back. I'm gonna help you, and she does the same thing in return. She's a woman, but she sure enough learned how to make a bow tie and gave me ideas of what kind of fabric to buy, She done actually helped me put bands on cigars,
She's a goal driven woman.
Yeah. So either way, the same thing as you're saying about your father and your mother, like your mama don't like Western. My grandparents was in the same relationship. My grandmother ain't like Western at all, but she'll sit there and watch with a man because she let him know, like, look, I love you this much that I'm finna give you 10 or 5%. And I'm finna watch Western with you for an hour, then I'm going to sleep. Or your dad saying, hey, you finna go here? I'm gonna take my camera so I can take pictures of you so you can always have memory. So even though it's not the person that they want completely, they're willing to bend and fold a little bit to say, I love you this much that I'm gonna change this little bit about you so we can make this work. And that's gonna happen in a relationship.
I think I was gonna say,
But
I think that's what maintaining relationships is about.
Yeah, you gotta take interest in
like,
somebody's interest.
And you just gotta know knowing what's important to people in certain moments.
Yeah.
And when you can acknowledge that, damn, I missed that moment. Maybe not like if I was to say this generally about anybody, it wouldn't be true. But I know this is true for you, and I missed that moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like you can acknowledge that.
And you know, if you really like a person and the person really like you, you guys will make each other compatible for each other.
No.
Y'all really would. Especially if y'all get away from a lot of bullshit that these, disrespect.
If you what?
If you and a person really like each other, y'all will make each other compatible for one another. And y'all make it work. Especially when you get away from, the
Sometimes that don't even
podcast,
work.
the reality TV shows, the social media.
After
You
a
get
while,
away from that shit. That
forcing
shit.
I feel like after a
Not
while,
really.
after a
The
while,
shit
you
will
forcing
just
it too
the
much.
shit will just flow naturally.
It depends on how it feels.
I
If
got
it feels
a-
disingenuous,
I got
then
a
it
question.
feels disingenuous.
I'm gonna answer it first.
Okay.
It could be, but say for instance, like I like fishing. Despite how I look, I fish a lot.
This man said the spot high like every time.
I like the fishing.
everything.
You know
But
what?
I have had, my ex-wife when I was with her, or the girl I currently trying to talk to. Hey, what we doing? Nothing. Let's go fishing. So they shows that, hey, look, it's your day. Let's go fishing. And they'll be out there, they won't even lift a fishing rod. Like, oh, it's swimming. Look at the shrimp shopping. But it makes me feel good. I'm like, oh, they have interest in me. It's the same thing with me. I don't care about her cooking, but I sit there and watch. Like, well, what you doing? Is this dicing or this cutting?
Yeah, I think that's a
different
thing that's been missing in our relationships now is that we don't really take interest in our partner's interests. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like even on a smaller scale. Like,
On a very small scale.
I broke up with this girl because she didn't know how much I love Michael Jordan. Like it's obvious how much I love Michael Jordan. You see everything that I post, all the videos, all the stuff. I'm constantly watching the
Dream Team.
the Dream Team documentary and the the Last Dance. I'm constantly watching this shit. And she was like, "Yeah, I don't." I don't.
Yeah, or it's like if I when I talk about it, it's a certain light or like fire that you don't recognize.
Can I be honest with y'all?
We listening, baby. We have no choice but to listen.
So the person I'm with is very
Cheetah.
That nigga was waiting for that shit.
That
shit would build up.
The comedic
But
time.
you don't know. I'm about to talk about my man. So we talking about being passionate for your lovers, like what they're passionate about. My boyfriend is passionate about kids. Like I live in the hood, so like he is like the neighborhood dad to a lot of them children that ain't got no daddy, no mama, no none of that shit. So he be out there playing football with the kids. All the kids know him. When we go to our kids' school, they run up to him, hug him. They feel comfortable with him. All the parents know him. Like he is like to them children. I'm not dedicated to them children. I have my own children that I'm very much dedicated to. Yes, they cute and all, but sometimes he be like, sometimes I want you to just be outside with me while we playing football with the kids and
your own
talk
time.
to the kids. No, the kids outside.
Oh,
like
he
the
said he be
neighborhood
wanting you.
kids.
He's like the
wants
neighborhood
me.
dad.
Yeah, got you.
Because he want me to be like mentoring like the girls. Like he want me to participate. And a sense of me want to do that, but I don't. I do that for my own children. It sounds selfish to me. I'm just being real. It sounds selfish.
Very
but
selfish.
I do that to my own children. I think it started at the home first, and then go to.
So
I agree, but what
you
if
said
that's
that
what
he
was
already
called to do?
That is very much what he is.
Yeah.
That's what.
And
he's
you said
called
he
to do,
already
and I got
mastered-
to try to.
You say he
do
already
that
mastered
with
that part as a dad. You say he's a good
Yeah,
dad,
he's
right?
a great dad.
All right,
great
so
dad.
that's. I ain't even gonna.
And
I'm
he a
calling
good
your
dad
man.
to
Call
the
him your
children
husband.
outside.
Call him your husband.
No, he's not my husband.
Man,
We're
listen
not
here.
married. That's my boyfriend.
Man, you better
Till
call
that
him.
man put a ring on my finger. I'm not
Clock
delusional.
it.
Okay.
I'm
Clock
not
it.
delusional, nigga.
Take
I'm
y'all
not
stand.
married. That's my old man.
All right, take your stand. Take your stand.
say it
And
Take
loud.
your
she
stand.
acknowledged how much she
But my
love
point
him very
is,
bad.
he's not
I
selfish.
love him very bad, but
He's not.
That's my
He's not
husband.
selfish. So he's
Call
not.
a spade.
He's willing to. And that's a great man. That's a leader. Not only as a leader in your house, but he's a leader in the community. So
He is.
all right,
Very
that's
much
great.
so.
Very
Let
much
me answer
so.
this
Say
question
that's
so we
great.
can move around. What was the question again? So I don't forgot.
You said you
Whether
had.
you
KOD
have
or
perfect-
G5?
Neither one of them. I don't do
Play
strip
out.
club.
What's
I don't go to
your
clubs.
what's the characteristics of your perfect mate? And what you doing to attract him? I can tell you're not doing a goddamn thing to attract him. And it is
What is wrong with you?
because he don't want to take accountability. That he just want to be.
Hey.
He just want to be out here. He really he's one of them people who's a good people. He's a good person. You know what I'm saying? But he want to be in the streets.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Just let him be in the
Well,
streets.
to answer that question,
just let him be in the streets.
I'm sorry,
yeah,
Will.
let's hear
I'm
his.
sorry,
Let's hear
Will.
his answer.
You gotta let me answer. But I'm sorry. You're wrong. I'm not in the streets.
Okay.
Actually,
All right.
I work
Work the streets
every fucking day. I don't have no days off. It's trucking, to podcasting, to trying to create. I don't have that type of time to be in the streets. I don't go to clubs. I don't do any of that shit.
We're in the same boat.
You
Yeah.
I'm 39 with no kids, so I don't like the way that is. So
You're 39.
yeah. Damn, what that meant? I look older. Fuck. I got
Shit.
it.
But you
Comedian.
look good.
That's
Like I'm
crazy.
just saying, you look
But
good.
but
You
nah.
almost 40. You look
Yeah, yeah. I'm definitely almost 40. So the perfect mate to me. We're gonna start from the beginning. I have to like you. I have to like you. Like if I don't like you, it'll never be a mate. We will mate, but you won't be my person.
What?
You heard what he said.
You can fuck, but you,
You can
can't.
you can fuck a girl you don't like.
You just
Yeah.
said you did the same thing
Oh,
earlier.
No, I didn't.
You said you double back. That quick. Look
I
at
still
you. You
like the
forgot that
person.
quick.
All right, let me get this out, man. So y'all can try to eat me up.
making up stuff.
Oh, it's a-
Yeah, I gotta like you to be able to.
Yeah, that seems
to
pretty
Standard.
standard.
that's why I said it's the beginning. Right? You got to start from the. You can't build a house from the roof down, do you? Or you build from the ground up.
Oh my God.
And look at this nigga. Shut up, Will. But what it looks like for me is communication. I got to be able to have a real conversation with you about any and everything. I want to be able to talk to you all day. Like if I can't talk to you, or you ignore, like you're like an enigma, or you just aggravate my soul, then you're not my perfect person. That's number two.
When you say talk to
Femininity.
somebody, I'm sorry. When you say talk to somebody all day, do you mean like on the phone with them
Not
while y'all
literal,
away?
Not
and
li-
just like,
don't get too literal. I'm just saying I have to be able to want to talk to you.
oh,
He
okay,
means like
okay,
communicate,
okay,
Communicate.
okay.
Like you got to be
Like-
his person he
Yeah.
want to come to
Like
first.
If I can't just sit there and
Yeah.
talk to you and just be
And
able to
tell you the truth. Like I
Yeah.
can
Right,
tell
right,
you
right,
the truth.
right. Okay.
So-
And you-
Third would be femininity, and I mean not my soft girl era, but
A soft girl.
you have to be that.
They can't be masculine.
Nah, not at all. I don't want. I can't talk to a person and be like "fuck nigga" and
Or a
God.
nigga.
yeah, all that. Yeah, I can't do that. I just need.
Oh,
I
yeah.
need that woman that's going to always be soft at all times, because what you all don't understand. Not saying you all, but speaking in general, most women don't understand their superpowers, their femininity. Like
I
that
agree.
will make a man do whatever you want him to do.
Facts.
I agree.
Like that's the most powerful weapon that you all have, and most women don't understand that. So, like on the show, when I tell people I want a woman to shut up, that's not me saying, "Bitch, shut up." That's me saying you should know how to
when
stay.
to
You should shut up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you should
You know
know
what I'm
when it's
saying?
not to talk. Yeah.
So I don't really have a long list of the things that I want, because I don't care about the money you make. I don't care about all that extra shit. I just want a feminine, fit, friendly woman.
Are you a
That's-
traditional man or are you into like?
I was raised traditional. Like you, my parents are 74 and 75 years old, and they still married to this day for 52 years. So I know what it looks like. I know what it looks like. But do we see that? It's another thing.
But
Do
I
you
also
want
think
that?
No.
it's like, so we look at our parents, right? That's a whole different time.
Whole different time.
So
Good
the way,
time.
Find
the
that
way
again.
our generation is, it's a lot of different moving parts and moving factors that will allow us to be to be together. You know
Well,
what I'm
we
saying?
don't have what our parents had. You know, they some people call it struggle love, but I call it more genuine
Yeah.
attractions.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they got together because they got together. You
And
know
they
what I mean?
authentically loved each other off the rip.
Yeah, it wasn't no, oh, he lost his job and he got
Yeah.
90 days. It was,
Yeah.
okay, baby, I'm finna try, what we gonna do to get this
Yeah.
right? Type shit.
Let's have a
Or
rent party or
granddaddy
some
had a
shit
whole
like that.
baby
Yeah.
on the other side.
But see, that's the thing. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. So
Grandma raised that baby.
but grandma knew how to stay in her place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And she let her husband be her husband.
that's true.
Here's my question about that.
Honestly.
So now we in a new realm. Like I said, this is a whole new generation now. So now, why is it now okay? Like, we want that old thing, but that's like trauma. So why would we
There
want that to
is.
What
still
makes
be
that trauma?
okay?
I don't think.
Okay,
because
Go ahead.
Having an outside
Let Will
family.
finish.
Having an outside family. Look, and I'm gonna tell you something. The reason why I feel like my father's a super, like, the greatest nigga ever. Okay, is because his father just was making babies. You know what I'm saying? My father didn't have a father in his life, and he was like, "No, I'm gonna marry this woman. I'm gonna have a child with it. I'm gonna raise. I'm gonna break the generational curse. I'm not gonna keep having this go on." You know, I saw the look in his face and in his eyes when he found him one of his sisters that was old enough to be his mother. Like, we went to New Jersey. I saw in his face, like, it's like, you know, you feel good, but at the same time, it's like, this is a part of me that was taken from me because of somebody's irresponsible actions. So what I'm saying is, now, why do we want, I'm not saying that we should shun these separate families, but why don't we talk about it more to be like, hey, we need to address the elephant in the room. A lot of the trauma that we have is because of situations like you said. Granddaddy had another whole family on the other side of town.
Mhm.
Like, we need to fix that. That's not a
Fix what? Ain't nothing to fix.
you know, it is.
What do you fix from that?
It
What are you
is.
fixing?
Just the honesty about it. To be honest,
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. So it goes back to the question that I'm
Is it
saying.
still
When you
happening?
come and
Like,
you
it's
say,
old.
when you come and you say,
People not even getting married.
no,
So,
that's what I'm
I
saying.
agree.
That's what I'm
so
saying.
how is you fix?
That's what I'm
what you
saying.
fixing?
That's what I'm saying. When it comes to the question, are you in a relationship? And niggas go,
God damn. What the
you're
fuck is
potentially making a fucked up situation to have a family on the other side of town. That's what I'm saying. The trauma, we don't see the trauma can be started at this root level. Let's start it where it's at. Let's be accountable if we're in a relationship with somebody. That's the first
because
part.
you're treating
I
it like
don't-
it
You're
means
treating
something
it
to
like
you.
it means something to you.
But you're not acknowledging that it
Batman.
means something to you.
Do you want to be married one day? Do you
No.
ever want to get married?
No.
Why not?
I don't believe in marriage in the United States of America. I don't think it benefits me.
So it sounds like you're willing to go across the country to find your wife or to get married to someone of that nature.
That was a great question.
He said United States. He didn't say no other country.
Right, he said in the United States. So
Meaning
I'm
I
saying,
don't like the laws that they have in place for marriage in the United States.
marriage laws. Okay.
Yeah, in the United States only.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that don't mean the
What's
woman.
a country
That don't
that
mean
you do like their marriage laws?
Anywhere that's not westernized.
Well, I was
So-
just wondering, since you're saying
Yeah.
specifically you don't like the marriage laws in America, do you have a
Western
specific country?
culture marriage is trash. It's not set up.
I'm saying she was
Perfect.
asking if you have
There's
there is
no
a
specific
country
country.
or
That's
an
why I said
idea.
Western and Eastern, like so East and West, right? So the
yeah.
East has a whole different dialect when it comes to marriage. They don't have the laws like America does. It benefits the both of them for being married in Eastern countries. The West is only one
Only
side.
women.
So
yeah.
what are the benefits in Eastern, like for both parties?
If we separate, we separate.
Oh, that's the like. I mean,
That's
That's
it.
the main
That's
one.
it.
That's
Oh,
the
you don't
down-
want to go through divorce.
That's yes. What's the purpose of getting married? If Western culture don't believe in marriage because what marriage, the vow says, to death do us part. People are opting out of marriage within 15 years. So what was the purpose of quoting these vows that you stood in front of that?
But the people got
You
to
stood in
opt
front of
out.
God. You stood in front of God and said you are not going to leave your husband through thick and thin. Through
Yeah.
death do us part. And what are people doing?
For better or for worse.
But that's an
There's
option
no
that
but.
y'all do, though.
I mean, you failed.
That's
So-
something y'all make up, though.
No.
You can stay together. If you want to stay together and don't get divorced,
I think you're
stay
missing the point,
together
though.
and don't get divorced.
But I think you're missing the point. Like, the numbers does not equate to what you're saying.
So the numbers factor your life? Is that what you're saying? Because you could be with you don't have to be a part of those numbers. You could be a part of the other numbers.
No, it's not even funny. It's not funny.
Okay,
It's literally true.
No, it's not. No.
Why are you cutting me off?
Because I can't. Because I'm the host. This is my show.
All right.
So, like I said, go ahead. Say what you want to say.
No. You go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Number one, men don't cause the divorce. We don't initiate the divorce majority of the time. We're gonna speak about majority and minority, right? So men don't initiate divorce, even if there's a situation in the relationship.
I agree.
Women do. So it's not me, the one that's initiating the divorce, or it's not the male that's doing that. So even if I do like the marriage and if she feels bored,
she can leave.
Oh, it's because she feels bored.
Yeah.
Whatever the situation is,
Is that
Women divorce because we're bored.
They do. Hell yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
I'm just
Bullshit.
No, they don't.
I'm not saying that's the defining reason why people are getting divorces. I'm just throwing something out there.
But I'm not gonna so did you like spring this bow tie on her?
Spring what bow tie on?
Like if like you said you used to be like a dread. You said you used to be like a dreadhead and like know like kind of different. Like
when I met my ex-wife, she met me in a bow tie.
Okay,
I was
and
asking.
she gave me
No, because that is quite a transformation,
For
right?
real,
Like,
it's a transformation.
Well, to be honest though, with you, I always knew how to dress. I always knew how to dress. Ever since I was little, I always used to wear suits. So me putting goals in my mouth, just trying to hang with my homeboys in the hood and shit like that. Then when I got like 21, I was like, let me be who the fuck I am. Fuck these niggas. These niggas already gonna respect me anyway. So, it's the same thing with everybody. You go through an identity issue, you find out who you is to say, I'm finna become who I am. Yeah. So, me having the car with the rims, that's because my homeboys had it, and we agreed that we was gonna have box Chevys and gold and all that.
Was that the initial reason? I think it was for women.
Yeah, for sure it's for women. More than weekend too, boy. Yeah. I had the box Chevys lined up.
Majority of the shit that we do is solely to impress women.
Yeah. But I grew out of it and I was like, okay, this is who I am. And I was wearing bow ties probably like 3 years before I met my wife. And when she met me, she seen me in a bow tie and she was just very interested. Like, nigga,
now I was making sure
time?
She was locked in with that. You know what I mean? That's all.
Yeah, she even gave me the name bow tie. I wanted to circle
back to what you were saying. I want to say that, like, my grandparents were married for a very long time, 35, 40 years, something like that, before my grandma passed away. And I will say that I talked to my grandmother, and I think a lot of us do. And a lot of grandmothers are people in those situations that you were describing where they said they stayed. We talk to those women. We hear their stories. They were not happy. We don't see them as happy people, and we don't want to follow in their footsteps, and we see that we don't have to. So, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
On the flip side of that, I hear you, and I come from a big family. I have a lot of female cousins. My grandparents had 17 kids, and they have told me stories of what my grandmother shared with them. Well, this is the outcome of that. My grandmother was married to my grandfather for 62 years. They owned a lot of property. When my grandfather died, when my grandmother died, they still own property. Our family still own property today. Because they was listening to grandma trauma, they say they're not going to be like trauma. Most of my cousins don't own a house at all, not married, and they think they can leave in their relationship because it's not the perfect man. And what will end up happening with you guys will go from man to man, thinking that y'all one day, just don't happen to stumble across the perfect man. When on the other side, men, we already know that we have to work towards our relationship. From out the womb, we always knew that we had to work for everything in life. If we made the football team, we had to work our hardest to make the football team. Basketball team, get grades. We know. So by the time we get in a relationship, we know we have to work to keep our relationship up. Though. No, women don't. Women is not the same. Women is always handling stuff. Women is already handling stuff. I'm not going to stay in a
relationship and be cheated on. I'm not going to stay in a relationship.
All right, so you will leave him
mentally and verbally abused and put down.
I'm not telling you to.
I can't stay with somebody. I'm not finna do that. I will leave you in the
here's my point. I'm
sorry.
I'm not telling you to, baby. And I don't want you to stay in no abusive relationship. I don't want you to stay with no man that's going to talk you sideways.
So a lot of women divorce for those reasons.
Nah, not at all.
A lot of adults, yes. Do you know the statistics
All right,
with
so
the
all right.
pandemic? A lot of the women were being beat and killed by their husbands because they had to sit at home with them, and they ain't never just been at home together that long with each other, in each other's face,
Time and
behind
attention
closed doors.
to
A
learn
lot
each
of
other.
women experience domestic violence that they never experienced before. It's because they
Just
had to
spending
be
more
in the
time.
same room with somebody. You want me
Okay.
to stay with that?
I think you being biased because men experience domestic violence as
Hey,
well.
I ain't making
Not
nothing up.
saying
But-
that they
Go
don't.
look at
We
it.
But
were
here-
just
no,
talking specifically
We here
about
talk
the
specific,
women.
but listen to me. All I'm trying to say is you'll leave that man, right? Say if it's like you with Will. Anybody dating Will or Goldie, they not together. Let me say that. But you dating Will. And Will start cheating on you. He start disrespecting you. You say, I'm tired of Will. Fuck Will. I'm gonna take my chance to go find another man. So you gonna go prove yourself to go be with Batman. Not knowing what Batman is. And everybody have a cover up the first 6 or 7 months. And then a year later, Batman start disrespecting you, start cheating on you. Listen to me. My point is that you guys gonna continue to run from man to man. And listen to me. When in the beginning talking stages, you guys could have worked and y'all could have vetted the man a whole lot better to see what kind of man it is.
This is a crazy
Men
hypothetical.
run from women to women.
Yeah.
Women don't run
That is a
from man to man
crazy
all the
hypothetical.
time.
Yeah.
And
You don't
just
think that you
because
could have
I
vetted
broke
the
up
man
with
better?
Will, I'm finna go mess with somebody else. No.
But that's what y'all
Sometimes
do.
can
You
just
guys keep
isolate
running
and just
from
be
man to
to
man,
yourself.
thinking that y'all will find a perfect man.
I
Ain't
don't
nobody
think that-
looking for nothing. Ain't
I'm
nobody
not
looking for
what
no
I
man
want-
after a
what I
man
won't
that
do is
beating on me.
settle.
Come on, man.
I'm
It don't
not-
make sense.
And also, I think the idea of like, because y'all have this whole thing like where like women are scared to like, what is it, like die alone? I think like my relationships in my life are a lot more dynamic than that. Like outside of the romantic relationships that I have, like I genuinely don't feel like I would die alone. I maintain the relationships that I have outside of even anything romantic. I have friendships. I have all of these things that are so nuanced, and I have people who do not do those things to me. People
So-
I don't have to compromise to be with, and so that is why romantically, I'm just not gonna do it.
So let me ask you a question.
I think people want like, and I'm
it's that
speaking as a
simple.
person who's unattached. Like, I think people who don't have an attachment, whether it's children or relationships, secretly kind of envy people who they see are free and doing what they want to do. Like, don't have these attachments. Like I've always said, like, I get more hell for not having kids from niggas than I ever do from women. Like women might not want to deal with me because I don't have any kids or whatever, because for whatever reason. But I get fucked with my homeboys for not having kids more than I ever do from women.
for not
What they be
like
saying?
having empty homes.
What did they say?
Oh, you know what? You can't have kids.
Yeah.
You can't have kids. Obviously, I can't have kids. Okay.
Yeah, I get that
So
too.
people like they don't know your history. They don't know how many times you went to the clinic. You know what I'm saying? They don't know.
Yeah.
All that type of shit. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is like as I start to look at that, I start to be like all these crazy hypotheticals that we have about somebody would be cheating and they're doing this. Like that's just crazy just to be bringing up at the first whim when you meet somebody. And we know when we meet somebody, everybody's on job interview. That's what goes on in the first meeting of a relationship.
Absolutely.
Everybody's on job interview. So yeah, I think crazy.
I just
hypothetical.
believe that we should vet the person a whole lot more before we say. Okay,
But you got to give people time though. That's
No,
the thing.
I
What
ain't no
time to
time
vet?
limit with me.
You have to vetting is a process.
Yes,
I
it
get
is.
it, but if
That's
it take 3 months or if it take a year, whatever long it take for you guys to be in a relationship, make sure that you guys actually compatible and it's good.
I think you.
But
need to
what
start
I have
some
seen,
arguments.
what I have seen in relationships, I have literally seen, and I think we all seen it. Prime example, what's going on right now with Remy Martin? She left. She cheated on Pat Poose and left Pat Poose 2 days after Pat Poose moved out the house. She didn't give her time. She didn't give herself time to heal.
So
She didn't
what's
give
the
herself time to get
alternative
over it.
that?
You feel me? So what? Huh?
I'm asking what's the alternative to that? Like you were saying, you should vet people more, and a lot of women are going to like jump from relationship
Yeah,
to
I think
relationship
women
to
jump to.
relationship.
I think oftentimes
So
women
what is
jump to
the
relationship.
alternative to that? Is the alternative to that being engaged for 5 years and sticking it out with one person, and then 13 years later, I'm still divorced from them?
Right. Right.
Is
I
that
didn't
the
say I
alternative?
wasted all that
Yeah.
time.
I'm not
Nah,
gonna
you
do
don't see it
that.
as a
I
time. I
refuse
don't
to
see it
do
as
that.
time wasted. You see it as a learning process. There's no. You said it earlier. You said there's no such thing as a
learning
perfect relationship.
process too.
Hold on, so
Like it's
Because
very
I could be a
nuanced.
hoe.
Dating multiple people.
What I'm saying is
Yes.
there's no healthy alternative. He was saying, oh, women will find themselves jumping from this to this to this to that. Well, I don't want to find myself in a 5-year engagement with somebody
But
who's
it's cool.
obviously just stalling me out.
But it's cool for you to sleep
Just
with
to marry
multiple
me
men.
for
though.
2 years.
Just to be married for 2 years
that-
and
So,
divorce.
But it's cool for
Is
you
that
to
the
sleep with
alternative?
multiple men.
That's
though.
the people he talking
Yes,
about.
I'm asking you.
It is.
Yeah.
Is that the alternative?
That's the
I'm
reason why
asking
you
you,
don't
is
wanna
that,
get married,
is that
right
something
there.
that sounds promising
You didn't
or
hear my
something I
answer.
should look for?
You didn't hear my answer because you too busy looking at her. You're trying to argue.
Hey, she's not lying.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? No, she's bruh.
That has nothing to reason. That has nothing to do with why I don't believe in marriage.
Okay, so other
But
than
you just said you didn't
But it
want-
wasn't about the jumping the dick shit. What he was talking
No,
about.
you were saying that no one stays married.
that's what basically.
that's the statistics. that
He's saying now. He didn't say back then. And you guys don't. You guys leave relationships
You
for some of the.
dumbest
You
reasons
don't.
known to man.
Because you were only married for 2 years.
Yeah, but I was with her for 13 years.
And you were married
you were-
for
And
2
she's
years.
the one who cheated. I
He
didn't
said
cheat.
marriages do not
Well,
last.
because you were with her for
It
6
didn't
before
last.
you engaged.
Nah, that
and
don't
then
have
you were
shit. That
engaged
don't
for
have nothing to
5
do with us not
years.
being married. That's the dumbest thing was the pandemic. That don't have nothing to do with our relationship. Our relationship was
So
it
you
lasted for
divorced because
13
the
years.
pandemic?
What I'm trying to say, which one sound better? Being with one person. Now the hell with me and my ex-wife being breaking up. But
Right.
I'm use the 13 years as an example. Which one sound better? Me being with one person for 13 years, coming home and building with her, or me sleeping with multiple women for 13
you
years?
sleeping with multiple women for 13
It
years.
sound way better than me trying to build with a woman.
Yes.
What
Okay.
the fuck?
Yes.
Y'all heard that.
Holy shit!
Being a
man.
single
Y'all
man,
heard that.
sleeping with women
What-
for 13
multiple women.
years
Because it
sounds
sounds like
better
it's
than
what
being
you
with
want.
So
a
it's
woman,
better for me to build.
wasting her time,
It sounds like
and then
it's what
She
you
deciding
didn't.
not
I know
to
she
be with
wasted
her.
my time.
I was just about
It
to
was
say,
it better for me to build home
What-
than to try to commit to a woman. That's what
You
you're telling me.
didn't try to commit though. It took
You're-
you so long.
You know
And
you trying to
didn't
make the
it
person.
stay because y'all divorced.
You guys didn't hear me.
This
Did
is why
you
I don't-
hear me?
this is
I
why I don't
said
listen
that
to
the
women
divorce.
logic. Oh my god.
The reason why we didn't get married right away
What the
because of the
fuck?
pandemic.
Yeah, but y'all were
You hear
together far before that. Is what I'm
I'm
saying.
hearing what they're saying.
Listen.
But you
you're
got-
you're just trying to. I think what y'all trying to do. Y'all trying to do
No,
like this.
y'all
Oh,
gotta
let me
hear-
protect women.
No,
No, it was-
You're not trying to have
hey,
understanding.
No,
I asked
no.
you
Hey,
why
I don't give
you
a
give
fuck
me-
about women.
My
Give me-
point is, should I sleep with multiple women?
No,
For
that's
13 years, or
that's
should
not
I
what
try
they're
to build
saying.
Let
women?
me explain what I'm trying to say. I asked you when you got engaged, so I can gauge how long it took for you to
When I
decide
well, let me
that
say
you wanted
this.
to commit with
You
to
know what?
marriage with this woman.
I left
with
this part out.
woman.
I left this part out. When I got engaged to my
Holy
ex-wife,
shit.
I was actually ready to marry her the next day. I told her, "Hey, let's go to the Bahamas and let's get married, just me and the kid." She said, "No, I want a big wedding."
No,
So it ain't have
that's
nothing to
not
do
what
with
I'm
me.
saying. That's not what I'm saying. You were engaged.
Mhm.
You said y'all were together 13 years.
Yeah.
And after 5
After
years,
7 years, I
after
proposed.
7 years,
Yeah.
you were proposed. That's my point. I'm
Yeah.
not waiting 7 years for
You
a
don't
nigga
have to
propose.
wait,
I would
though.
rather fun to be like Batman.
You don't have
Don't
to
marry
wait.
no woman,
That's-
just
but
deal with
that's-
the women that
that's-
you want
no,
to
that's
deal
what
with.
she's saying.
And be a single man.
That's what she's saying.
You ain't got
Why
to be
how you say I
all
don't want
just
marriage?
date who you want
It
to
doesn't
date.
take
Bet,
you
hold on.
7
Don't waste
years.
nobody.
You
time.
don't-
One mic.
That's just how it don't take 7
If I
years.
didn't want marriage, then why did I
Hold on,
propose?
hold on.
It don't take
What you got? What you got, Will?
Bet how you can't see that? Like, just look at it. You was with somebody for 7 years.
Mhm.
How after 7 years you don't know that you want to be married to this person or not? That's a long time to be committed to somebody, don't you think? I'm just saying, don't
No.
you think? No,
I don't agree
Bet,
With
bet,
no
that's the
idea
most-
of
But he
marriage.
don't.
That's the most-
He
Bet,
doesn't
bet,
agree
listen.
with marriage, so
Bet,
he
listen
wouldn't
to me.
agree with
Listen
that.
to me. Listen to me. I'm not the smartest. I'm not the sharpest crayon in the
Mm-hmm.
box. I'm not the brightest star in the sky. But I know after a certain amount of time of dealing with somebody, if I want to be in a committed relationship with them or not.
If
Okay.
I want to be married to them.
Now, after another 5 years, I'm not blaming you, brother. I'm just
Mhm.
saying,
I'm
after
listening,
another 5 years come in, then y'all get married. It took y'all another 5 years to get married. To me, it seems like it was 12 years
Mhm.
of y'all saying, I don't want to be in this
No,
relationship.
it's not. It's not. I think you guys. I didn't put you guys in all my business, and I'm not. But I already had my rules. I already had my rules before I even met my ex-wife. I already said to myself since I was younger, any woman who I can be with for 7 years, I was gonna marry. I already said that. That's my rule. Nah, that don't have nothing to do with.
He ain't doing right. First of all, he ain't none of the
Not
stuff
one time.
when they was saying good stuff about
But-
her. He want to talk. He just want to.
So hear me out.
Well, see, number one, I clicked on every last comment and it all went on the screen
No, I ain't see him.
because you wasn't looking.
So that's just my rule. That's the rule that I set for myself ever since I was in middle high school.
For me to
I said whatever woman that I was gonna be with for 7 years, I was gonna ask them to marry
Listen,
me.
brother, I got you.
Now that's my rule.
Okay.
Now with her, you know, she probably had her own set of rules, but me and her had a conversation, and she already knew probably like 2 or 3 months in. Okay, in her mind, I probably need to be gone before 7 years, or I need to make it to 7 years, whatever was in her mind. Nonetheless, but she already knew what's coming in 7 years. That's what I told
But
myself.
I want to know the
7 years,
logic.
that's a
Hold on,
common law marriage.
But what's
It
the
could
logic?
be.
What's the logic behind saying?
But some
you
people
rather-
be together for 12 or 13 years, don't get married.
Hold on, bro.
That's just
What's the
different
logic behind? Because I heard you say you rather somebody be fucking for 13 years than be in a relationship for 13 years.
Because
I don't
I would
understand
rather for you not to waste your time and nobody else's time. It's just like what you're doing. You are probably dating, and I'm just saying, if you dating, okay, not you. I just put it like this. I have a friend who talks to multiple women. He don't want a girlfriend. He's not into titles, anything like that. You a man, you don't want to waste nobody's time. All you want to do is get to know a woman, fuck around. Y'all got that agreement with each other. You could do that. There is no relationship. I'm not tying you down. I'm not telling you you can't go mess with nobody else. You're free to do whatever you please because I'm free to do whatever I please. But when you waste my time telling me that we gonna be together and we together this long, and you sitting here doing whatever part you want to do and she doing, that's a waste of time. Just be with nobody.
Nah,
And just
because we
fuck
was committed
whoever you
for
wanna
the
fuck
7
with.
years. For the 7 years that we didn't get married, we stayed together. We built together. We took care of each other, kids. We traveled the world. We traveled.
That's ghetto
we was
love.
a family. There ain't no damn ghetto love.
These are all
Man.
ghetto relationships that
Nah,
we're talking about.
nah.
Because ain't nobody in
That's
here.
just how you.
We all products of the
It's
hood and
so-
ghetto.
so
These
let-
are
let-
ghetto
all right.
relationships.
Without.
It's non-committal.
All
It's
right.
really
Yes.
non-committal.
All right, hold on.
Stuff
Wait.
our parents went through.
I'm finna ask you something here, then I'm gonna ask you something out loud.
Jeez. All right, yeah. Get these last questions in. We finna land this plane soon.
I like this
long?
podcast. This is very nice. By the way, I just want to just throw that out.
I appreciate it.
It's very
Appreciate that.
nice. It's very good job.
She
Black
mad.
man.
No, I'm not mad.
All right.
We all having fun.
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
How long should a man date a woman before he asks her to marry him?
I don't know.
How long?
I would say 2 years.
Okay. Now I just asked all three of y'all, and all three of y'all gave me 3 different answers.
We're 3 different.
But y'all telling me that I shouldn't wait 7 years.
What's the gotcha?
Gotcha.
Yes,
three
women
different
are not a monolith. What's new?
But if you guys don't have no rules, how y'all gonna tell me how to set my own rules?
Marriage
If I
is
said that I
marriage.
want to wait
It's
7
always
years, then I
always
want to
marriage.
wait 7 years.
Y'all
I
both
always
win.
say to most women,
You got it.
7
All
years
right.
is a long time.
I have another
If you
question.
ask
No
people-
I have
woman is
a
gonna
question for all y'all.
Can't nobody hear y'all if one person
No
talk.
woman is
person
gonna say
I
7
got it.
years.
I
All
got
we
it.
said was
I
7
got it.
years is a long time. And,
So-
I said there is an average. That's why people do
You could have said
averages.
one day.
Hear
You
me
could have
out.
said
Hear
one
me
week.
out,
But
though.
all three y'all say 3
Yes,
different answers.
but
That
hear
just
me
showed
out.
me that y'all ain't on the same page,
No, no,
but
no,
y'all
no.
trying to set rules
But
for
hear
me.
me out.
That's
Hear
not
me
what's
out.
going on here.
That's
Hear me
exactly
out.
what's going on. You can't tell me what to do with
He
my
has a
life.
point.
Can you hear
Can
me
I
out?
tell you go
Right.
work on the
Listen to
construction
what she-
site? No.
Can you hear me
Listen
out?
to what she's saying.
Can you
Go
hear
ahead.
me out?
Go ahead.
Answers are nuanced, and even when people do surveys, they ask 100 to 1,000 people,
Mm-hmm.
and they do the average answer because nobody is going to give you the
Okay.
exact same answer. That's just being human.
Okay.
We
so
are
that
not
means
the same.
So if we honest,
But
hold on.
she
To
said
settle
2
this,
years. But hear me out. I'm still talking. She said 2 years. I said between a year and a half and 3 years.
Mhm.
So our
And she
answers were
said she
very
don't know.
similar.
and she
but
said
they
she
were
don't
not.
know.
But even the 2 people who gave you an answer, those 2 answers were similar.
Matter.
But they were not the same.
Hold on,
And they
hold on,
damn
hold on,
sure
hold on,
wasn't as
hold on,
long as
hold on.
7
Go ahead.
years.
Right.
So who controls you all getting into marriage?
A
You?
man.
Okay, so if it takes him 17 years to marry you, you still have to wait, regardless. If you
I'm not going to be with that man.
can I finish?
Man,
Can I finish?
bullshit.
Can I finish?
You guys are crazy.
I'm not waiting 17 years. And she just said,
That's
I
cool.
have
I'm
the
happy
option
for you.
not to.
That's nice, but a man controls you getting in that relationship. Either any kind of relationship, whether it's a situationship, a regular relationship, a marriage.
I agree.
So if it take that man 10 years to marry you, but he's being committed to you, what's the problem?
It won't take him 10 years because
How do
we
you
won't
know that?
be because
Because we
I
won't
won't
be
be with a
together.
man
Yeah.
who
That's what they
thinks
say.
like
Yeah,
you
like-
in 7 years.
Yeah.
We won't get there.
But
We
the
won't get
majority,
there.
listen,
We won't
so
get
that,
there.
hold on, wait,
We
time
won't
out.
get
So
there.
that goes back to what he said in the
Done.
beginning. That means you're gonna leave that relationship to go to
Yes.
a new dick.
Boom.
And then once that new dick do the
Yes.
same thing, you
You
go
gonna
to
go to
another
another
dick.
relationship.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking with him in 10 years to get married.
It's a multiple
But hear me
dicks.
out.
Hey, you
But
know
hear me
I
out.
will though. I will.
Hear me
I
out.
So
will.
you gonna fuck up a relationship that
Hear
could
me out.
possibly you gonna fuck up a relationship that could possibly get to where you really want to be,
For a
but you gonna
possible.
leave.
What do
Okay,
you-
but
but
you
if-
gonna leave it to go to another possible.
But if we're looking at the situation,
I know.
if you're looking
It's
at
not.
it,
Where the
But
fuck
hear
is
me
the
out.
logic at?
hold on.
But
Listen,
hear me
listen.
out. The
Holy shit.
alternative. Here's another alternative though, because what he just said was this lady did actually wait. She waited the 7 years.
And they got
she
married,
didn't
though.
get and she still
So-
didn't get the big wedding that she wanted after waiting that
her
7
fault.
years. So she said, "Fuck it,
Right.
I'm outside."
Okay.
So that
That's
means
another
that means you
alternative.
won.
Meaning,
Yeah.
like
That
I
means you
resented
won.
you
I think-
because I didn't get what you promised.
I think
You
Nah,
did.
I never-
I gave you
I
what
never-
you wanted.
nah.
I was committed
It
to
was-
you
it
for
was her
7
family
years.
that died.
You got
It
what
wasn't
you
my
wanted.
family that died.
I never got what I
Okay.
wanted.
All right.
Listen,
All
I
right.
think-
So
I
once
think-
again,
hold
because
on,
you don't get
hold
what
on,
you want,
hold
you're
on.
gonna abandon the marriage.
I
One
got
mic,
what
one mic,
you
one
got
mic,
what
one
you
mic.
wanted.
One mic.
You
one
don't
mic.
have to experience what
Go
it's
ahead.
like to not
You
get
right.
what you want
You
because
right.
I gave you what you
I-
wanted.
Go ahead.
Go
Will.
ahead, Will.
This is what I'm not judging your situation, but I'm looking at the situation as in you were in a committed relationship for 12 years before you got married.
No.
Well,
The time is off, bro.
Okay,
Go ahead.
seven. Y'all were together 7 years, and
Yeah.
you had a 5-year
Yeah.
engagement, right?
No, it was like 4 years. The pandemic.
Okay, 11 to 12 years
Mm-hmm.
of a committed relationship. To me, I feel like I couldn't do that because if I'm going to be committed to somebody for 11 to 12 years and things keep coming up or whatever stops us from getting married, it is a sign from the divine or a sign from something that I don't need to be doing this. This might not be right. And I'm not speaking, like I said, I'm not judging your situation.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what most people would do. Most people would be in a situation that you were. That woman, you were blessed to have that woman. She was really patient to be with you.
You don't think
for
I was
that
patient?
long. I'm not saying. Listen,
Oh, okay.
you're taking
She's
offense.
speaking
No.
on her.
I'm talking
It doesn't
about.
take
Relax,
anything away
me and
from
him
you.
talking.
I'm
Y'all
talking-
calm down.
I'm talking about her. I'm sure you did.
Go
I'm
ahead,
sure you
Scholar.
did everything in your situation to try to make that situation work, but y'all just weren't aligned.
Mm-hmm.
And it was 11 to 12 years of showing you that you weren't aligned. So what I'm saying is you're talking about people need to have a proper vetting situation. You had 11 to 12 years to vet this woman to know that it wasn't going to work out.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You can't take that and then say, oh, well, now she's going to hop on another dick. She's going to have to give that person 11 to 12 years too, possibly in a vetting situation to get better. My point is, you can't look at it as, since this situation like this, then all these women are finna be jumping around doing. There's a lot of women in the circles that I'm in who aren't out here dating. Like the single area right now, dating is not as high as it used to be because there's a lot of people who don't want to do what you said. So for you to come out and say, like I'm saying, for you to be like, oh, they're gonna jump on dick to dick, that's not fair.
I didn't say they was gonna jump on dick.
But that's what you were. Yes,
No,
you
I
did.
said they're gonna go from man
That's
to
what you-
man.
Okay, but as I said, how do you know they're going to man to man?
What else they gonna
So where they
do,
gonna go
bro?
to then?
What else
They're
they
just
gonna
gonna
do?
be
It doesn't
single.
go like that all the
Where
time.
else they gonna
That's what
go?
I'm trying
They
to
gonna
tell
go
you.
bump coochie?
Sometimes
There
no.
are relationships
They're going-
outside
sometimes
of
they're gonna be-
romantic relationships
Sometimes
that I
they're going
can
to be
nurture.
isolated.
Bro.
Sometimes they're going to be solo.
Bro, I don't know.
Y'all full of shit.
This
No,
probably in
it's not no
Pensacola,
full.
not in
Women-
Miami,
so all
not in
women
most
are
definitely not in
also-
Atlanta.
We are not men. Men go from woman to woman. We don't do that.
Man,
We don't do that.
All right, man. Listen, that's a lie, man.
Listen.
Hold on, man.
He done slapped the mic.
I got time in these motherfucking streets. You hear me? And I done played every motherfucking position on the court.
But you ain't fucked every woman out there to
Bruh, I
know
don't
that.
fuck-
that's
Fucked
what they
enough,
got.
though.
Women are not a monolith.
Hold on. Time out. You can't say I haven't fucked every woman out there because I know I can't fuck every woman in the world.
But that's what
let
I'm
me
saying,
finish what
so
I'm
you
saying.
can't
though.
have
Hold on.
that mindset.
No. Check this out. I done been with enough women to know how women act, right?
I
done-
don't think that's true. I
Hold
don't
up,
think women
Lana.
are
No,
monolith.
Lana, be quiet. Let the man talk, please. I want to hear this.
This is insanity. This is fucking insanity.
I'm sorry for being truthful.
No, please go. We done. Please.
This is what I'm saying. We can wrap it up, but I'm saying, y'all really think that women are out here jumping?
I ain't gonna say what I think. I'm telling you what I know.
Okay.
Yes, man. Like,
Listen,
I don't know what y'all.
I'll tell you what I know, bro.
Listen, Willie Fontaine's a hoe for show. Okay, I know. All these women out here ain't hoeing. All these women ain't out here jumping from dick to dick. All right, I'm telling you this.
We didn't say all women. We didn't say all.
I know it's hard for you niggas to understand this, but a lot of these women are not out here jumping from dick to dick. I'm telling you from experience.
So you fucked all the women to know that they're not jumping.
No, but I know there's a larger percentage of women not out here fucking than there are women out here fucking going from dick to dick.
Nah, it's in reverse. That's in reverse, bro.
You just asked him that, but how do you know the opposite?
It's not a lot of women out here that's jumping from dick to dick. It's a small part, but majority of them, they're jumping. They're jumping.
That's a fact.
I'm cheating on a nigga in a bow tie for sure, 100%.
You could though, but look.
Every fucking time.
Will, Pete this, Will.
Like for real.
And I don't mean no disrespect.
Young Jock.
But she's the only one who says she's in a relationship, right? But I guarantee both of them fucking. You trying to tell me that they're not fucking?
Because they're single, they can do that.
You're not hearing what I'm doing. You missing my point.
I'm dating. You're dating.
You're dating multiple men. Y'all dating multiple men though.
It's scary though. Like the guy that's commented is
No, the
scary.
guy that's commented is Batman's best friend. They're best
He's
friends.
No, he's actually scary.
But you know they're having sex with someone,
looking for a bag.
And if it doesn't work, they'll find another person. That's all I'm trying to say. And I'm trying to say if you know.
I think y'all have a scarcity mentality of pussy. No, I really do. That's what it sounds like. Y'all have a scarcity mentality.
Man, we from Miami, bro. We don't lack pussy at all. Good day or bad day.
What I'm saying.
Not only in Miami, but anywhere we go. And it's not even about me trying to have sex with every woman. That's not my goal. I like relationships.
It's a lot of whole activity.
I've been in probably 5 relationships. I love being in a relationship.
Maybe y'all are attracting the wrong type of women. That's what I'm saying. What are you doing?
Give them hope, Will.
What are you trying to do to attract? No, I'm saying, what are you trying to do to attract these women that you say that you want?
Right.
Like, that's my thing. Like, y'all keep saying that y'all want this type of woman. Y'all want this type of woman. Y'all want type. But then the mindset y'all have, and I'm thinking, I'm like, y'all ain't never gonna find this bitch.
All right.
Like, for real. Y'all don't have the mindset.
You said that's my best friend. Actually, that's a girl, to be honest with you.
LaVon Brown.
Yeah, that's a woman.
That's even scary. Now I'm shook.
I had sex before.
Shaking in my
Hold on. The crazy part about it is, man, that y'all really live in this world where y'all feel like women are not jumping from dick to dick. Maybe where y'all live at, y'all don't see that. But where we live at, we see that.
And I can see that. We're in Miami.
Especially in Atlanta.
They do that out here.
But it's worse in Atlanta.
So I've been to every state in the United States of America. I've been to multiple countries, and women are definitely jumping from dick to dick.
I think we're just acknowledging that we see both sides.
No. Obviously, I don't know if you do.
And women are not a monolith.
He's just saying all women are hoes and they gonna jump from dick.
He never said all women are hoes. And I never said all women. I never said all women at all. That never once came out of my mouth. I'm speaking majority, minority. There are a minority of women that don't do any of that shit and are loyal women that won't go from dick to dick. But there are a large quantity of women that chase the bag, like whoever that is in the comments said that this is what they do. They meet you, they try to observe who you are, what you got going on. We want this. Okay, I'm gonna fuck you. That's what happens. I don't know what world y'all live in. Or what planet? I don't know what world you live in.
We live in a planet where that happens, this happens, and there's also balance.
I believe y'all being biased to the real life.
But hear me out. We live in a world where there's also something in the middle. You just pointed out two very extreme things.
The middle, we don't even see.
Hear me out. Yes, there is a middle. You're not acknowledging the middle.
Not acknowledging.
It's not that we don't see it. It's that you're not acknowledging.
Can I do a reality check? Can I do a reality check, bro? Can I do a reality check?
Sure.
Can I do a reality check? All right. Hear me out. So you guys said that I was wrong for proposing to my ex-wife after 7 years, right? And even though it took us, 11 years to get married, the 4 years ain't had nothing to do with me while we didn't get married. That had something to do with the pandemic and her trying to control reality. Now, let me give y'all a reality check. Goldilocks, right? Yes. How many kids you have from
3.
your boyfriend?
We got 2.
How old the oldest?
The oldest is, he finna be 16 this year, but I've been with him since my oldest daughter was 1 year old and my oldest daughter is 18.
Hold on.
So
Hold
he
on.
become daddy and,
You don't have
and
to
both.
explain.
I'm just telling you.
I'm trying to give you a reality check about something.
No, you can't reality check me.
All right,
bro.
that's 16 years you haven't been married.
No, you don't. First of all, you don't know me. I didn't
You
say
don't know
I
me
agree.
neither, but that's 16 years you haven't been married,
First of
though.
all,
But hear me out.
first of all, I never said that I wanted to be married, and I never said that there was a problem with me being with a man
So
for
what's
7
different
years
between
and not
what's
being married.
what's different
That's
between you
their
still waiting to
opinion,
get
sir.
married now?
Who said
and
that
my
we was? Who said I'm rushing to get married?
Right.
You shouldn't rush now. You shouldn't want to get married at all because it's been 16 years.
This
Based
is
off
so
what y'all was
contradicting.
saying.
Like, what the fuck?
Based off what y'all jumped down my throat about.
This
It's been 16 years.
Sir, that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. There is a middle. There are people who don't care.
She didn't want to be married.
I didn't want to be married.
Bro,
We're not married.
Bro, no, we ain't doing that, Will.
If we wanna
ain't
get
doing that,
married,
Will. We ain't doing that, Will.
So
If you get jumped, if you can have them out with 7 to 4 years.
The whole argument is she would rather be single by
But she's
herself
not single.
than to be in a relationship. To be
She's
married,
not single,
than to
though.
be married for however long.
She's
you were
not
married.
single.
You're still-
And I
you're
guarantee
missing-
if her boyfriend actually married her next month, she'll say
You're
that.
missing
Of
the point
course.
of what she said.
What the fuck?
Of course.
All right, we
My bad.
What does that have to do with anything?
How is that a gotcha for you? Like, I don't understand why you want to improve the point.
Wait a fucking minute.
That was the
y'all.
reality check.
Some people can like
How is that?
potatoes and some people
You
don't
got
like
something to say, bro?
potatoes. Like I don't
Of
understand.
the time frame of the marriage itself.
Thank you.
It was you being
No, you
with
talking-
somebody for so long, then divorcing them.
All right, you've
Then
been with
leaving
someone
them.
longer than me, and you didn't get married yet. But
Yeah, but
if
And
you
I
just
left
but
them.
you
We
just
broke
said- you
up.
just said if
And
you
I was in a
actually-
relationship
But
with
they weren't-
somebody
But
else.
they weren't married though.
We
That's the
wasn't
point. They
married.
weren't
Together.
married.
We was just together.
They're
We
back
wasn't
together,
married.
though.
So
But
we
they
not
weren't married.
divorced.
They're back
Ain't no laws. We didn't have to get divorced. We didn't have to sign no
Okay,
they're
papers.
back
We
together.
So
separated.
your
Yeah,
defense,
yeah.
when y'all get back
We finna-
together,
we
we'll
finna land
revisit
this
that
bitch.
story.
Cool.
Because that's what I said. You saying they're back together. Okay, so in your defense, when y'all get back together, we'll revisit that
Cool.
story. Because
Thank
I'm
you.
not
I'm
the
not getting
same.
married again.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what we're saying.
You can't speak
No,
on
you
that
can't say it.
situation.
Listen,
my
Will.
God.
When they're against you, they're not
I
gonna
think you're
listen
trying to
you.
be,
Neutral.
yeah.
No,
No,
I'm
I
not
just
trying to be
think
rude.
you
You
I
are, bro.
think
Because, bro, you just was talking to me and you're saying, look, bro, you proposed to this woman at 7 years, then you made her wait another 4 years before you married her.
I didn't
Before
say you
y'all
made
get-
her wait another 4 years.
All
I
right.
said then there was another 4 years.
Another 4
before
years,
y'all
then I
got
married, then we got divorced for 2
Then
years.
y'all got divorced.
All right,
what
so-
I'm saying, and
So when you was talking to me, it's more like you was like, damn, bro, you did this wrong. How you gonna tell on the
No,
women?
I
But
didn't
hold
say
on,
that.
wait.
Never
Listen
said
to me,
that.
Will. But this young lady just said that she was with a man for 16 years and haven't been married.
They didn't
But she didn't
Feelings,
get the
and I
same
wasn't
energy.
with
So
him
you
for
don't fight
16
about
She
years.
didn't get the same
I wasn't
energy,
with
bro.
him for 16
married.
years.
She didn't
And I
get the
wasn't
same
with
energy.
him for
Why she
16
didn't get?
years,
Why she
and I
didn't get
wasn't
engaged?
engaged.
Okay, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
Why she didn't get engaged?
I'll give it to you. I'll give it
Because
to
we
you.
didn't want
She
to.
it's
said
on the
in the
man
very
to be
beginning,
engaged.
she did
But
not.
they just jumped
Stop.
out. Go
Listen
ahead.
to what I'm
Go ahead.
saying.
Oh,
In the very,
shit.
we talking about let's go about
Y'all gonna make me
accountability.
scratch out my fucking
Let's
hair.
talk about accountability. She said in the very
like that
beginning
shit.
that I don't want to be married.
She didn't say that.
Yes, she did.
No, she probably just said that, but she didn't say that.
She
Nah.
did. Beginning.
No, she did not.
In the beginning of
She did not say that.
Both of them had an ex that passed away,
Wait,
and
yes.
they both got together, and
Mhm.
it was on the same page.
Not one
about
time
a
she
lot
said
of
she didn't
stuff.
want to get married.
Yes, she
She
did.
probably
When
just
you
said
said
it,
about
but she
getting
didn't say
married,
it
she
earlier
got
when she
fucked
was
about it.
talking.
She never said
She
that.
got
She-
fucked about it. She was like, "I'll get married." The fuck. She said that in the beginning of the show.
All right, y'all got it.
No, I'm
Just
saying
run
she
it
said
back.
that.
Y'all can watch
Y'all
it back.
watch
All
the
right.
show. She said
All
at
right.
the beginning of the show.
Yeah, we finna.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yes, I respect somebody saying I don't want to be married, and for 16 years
She
they
didn't
haven't
say
been
that.
married. Then for somebody who
Nah, bro.
went in a relationship for 12 years,
Nah, bro.
got
Okay.
married, and then got divorced. Like to
Okay.
me, that's
I'm not rushing to get
that's what I'm
married.
saying.
So she can wait as long as she wants, but I
Because
can't make a
that's-
woman wait for
He
7
couldn't make
years.
a woman wait.
Hey,
I can't make a woman wait for
That's
7 years, but she can wait as long as she
listen,
wants.
I got an auntie and uncle
What
who
do you
were
mean?
together.
She
You're
can
not
wait?
listening to what I'm
We
saying,
already
Will. Answer
decided
my
that the
question,
decision
bro.
is not
Bro,
mine.
answer my question, bro.
Answer that question. Will.
You're telling me that she can wait as long as she wants, but it was wrong for me.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Go ahead.
You're telling me that she can wait as long as she wants, but it's wrong for me to make a woman wait
I'm
for 7
saying
years.
she made a conscious
We
decision,
both
and she's
did.
practicing it right now. You made a conscious decision to get married after 11 years, and now you're
And
divorced.
did not
I would
practice.
rather be in a situation to be with somebody
I'm not
for 16
asking
years.
you
but
whether
that's
or not
what
you
the
rather be in a
answer- But that's the
situation.
answer to the question. That's what the whole subject was. She said,
I don't
would you
think
rather be somebody single fucking off for 13 years or to be married for 12 years and it didn't work out and get
I
divorced?
asked that question.
I wanted to be, I said, I respect that because that's the way she
So
said
you
she
don't respect
wanted
his
it.
marriage?
No, it didn't last.
It didn't last. He
What?
didn't respect his
He didn't
marriage. They
respect
divorced.
himself. He
I don't
signed
respect-
divorce
I don't-
That's
papers.
bullshit. I respect about marriage.
He didn't say no. We ain't getting married. We finna work this out. We finna do whatever
Yeah.
it takes for us to stay together and make this marriage work.
My only
you
point
agreed
is
to sign
my
papers.
only point is why was
You
it
don't
why
even
was
worry
it a
about
problem for me to wait for 7 years? But it's not.
Don't hold on, whoa, don't even worry about it.
Already acknowledged
We
it.
finna land this motherfucking plane. I'm gonna let them all go,
I can answer.
but we finna go.
I'm
I
trying
can't
to
take
answer
this shit
right
no
now.
longer.
I'm literally trying
I don't even want to ask if everybody had a good show. Fuck this. OPOB podcast. Go subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna let them argue by themselves. Will, what you got to say, Will? I know you push what you promote, Will.
We got Girls Night coming up August 29th.
Go ahead. It's all,
And a 4-year anniversary, June 20th in Tampa.
okay.
Girls Night.
Hell yeah.
Okay. When is it going down? June what?
June 20th in Tampa, MMM Studios. We're doing the whole game show, Battle of the Sexes. If it's like this, it's going to be amazing. I'm going to tell you that right now.
How the show went last night?
It was good. It was good. You got to get off work. You got to get off work sometime so you can come, bro.
I gotta go to the bag, bro.
I understand. Hey, I ain't shit. I ain't knocking
You support my shit, I ain't coming.
it.
Nah, I'll check it out when I get it. You know, if you you got to give me some time to know what's actually happening.
August 29th.
45 minutes down there.
Hey, you know that's Fam Howard game weekend. Yeah, so it's gonna
August
be lit.
29th?
Yeah.
Okay. I might be able to do something with that. I done said 3 times that I'm gonna come to y'all show, but I ain't had time to get there.
Yeah, we've been on this show 3 times already.
Yeah,
29th, August 29th at GG's Music Cafe.
How long you've had your podcast for?
3 years.
That's nice.
So, ladies, man, let's go around the room real quick, man. Shit, man. I like to keep the consistency of what I do. Shit.
On something.
You already know we're going to you first. What you got?
Hey, what I got to say, bro? Never trust a bow tie and a smile.
God damn.
I'm Lana the Great. I'm signing out. I love y'all.
Fuck. Okay.
My name's Lorraine. Comedy on all platforms.
You gotta put that mic
I
up.
don't think there's anybody in this chat I would want to follow me. So
Oh, shit. Well, Lana the Great. She already said it. So, yeah. All right, next.
It's your girl Goldilocks. No hard feelings in this room.
Yeah,
For real.
I think
not
we're
at all.
all debating and having a healthy conversation.
I did too.
And we should all get more into having healthy conversations. You
this
can
was
follow
not a
me.
healthy conversation. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This was.
You gotta let her finish, man. Let her
I'm
finish.
so sorry to cut you off. I'm so sorry. Keep
Kanye,
going.
please.
Keep going.
Kanye, please.
Go. That's all.
Y'all can follow me. I take whatever follow. Haters, lovers. I need everybody to follow me at Goldilocks 331. That's GOLDIELOCS 331. I travel everywhere. I be all on stages and shit across the world, all type of shit. Y'all follow me on every platform. Goldilocks 331.
Tight shit.
Tight shit.
Tight shit. Bow tie.
I don't work at Wendy's or anything like that. I just want to let y'all know I'm not really ghetto, nothing like that. I'm really well put together. It's just the accent.
All right, bow tie, man. Close.
Yeah, my closing remarks. From the beginning to the end of this podcast, seemed like
Go.
accountability was an issue. But
I
y'all
agree.
can
You're in.
y'all can follow me, Antonio Cope, on Facebook, Brother Bowtie, on every other social media. Check out my website, brothersbowties.com, brothersbowtiescigars.com.
He don't like when people don't agree with him.
Now I don't like your
Yeah.
stance today, Will.
I
Me
don't
and you
care.
don't usually disagree a lot.
Yes, y'all do.
No, we
Yeah,
don't.
we do.
Y'all
But we don't
literally
think like
do.
y'all.
No,
I'm telling
no,
you.
I don't like.
We do
I don't
all the
like-
time.
It's a stop sign.
Baby,
But,
what's your sign?
He's a Capricorn.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Pause.
Yeah, we finna. Yeah, hey man.
Every
Hey man.
thing that was going on.
Jesus Christ. We'll be back next week. No, actually, no. First, we'll be back Monday for Crash Out Mondays. This should have been Crash Out Mondays. God damn it! But yeah, man. Until next time, man.